Hey everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and apparently I have crashed on some strange planet. That's right, today we're going to be trying out a new adventure map, and it's not called A Sandstorm is Brewing. Whoa! Gosh, that is crazy and loud. Oh, I can't hear a thing. And apparently, the sandstorm has somehow made its way inside the spaceship, too. Wow. So, I was just flying around in my spaceship, minding my own business, and lo and behold, this planet, sucked me down or something. So, I think what I have to do is figure out how we're going to survive here, and maybe figure out how to get home. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people play this game, and it looks like a lot of fun, so we're going to give it a try. Open airlock. Yeah, I want to take that. That looks like that could be important. What is this? A fluid extractor, some food, and some water. Oh, that's weird. It makes like an open door close sound. Okay, so let's see. What does this book tell us? Room to breathe. Quest 1, room to breathe. I get a compass and 2 water bottles. My objective. Your onboard computers detected that the atmosphere outside this ship is not breathable. Acquire the space helmet and equip it to your head slot. Okay, so the way that this adventure map works, all of this stuff is like custom command blocks. There are no mods. Everything is like custom models and stuff. And it's really cool. Like I said, I've seen a few people play this. It kind of piqued my interest. I tried not to watch all of their episodes because I wanted to play it for myself. I didn't want it to get ruined. What is that? There's like a building out there or something. Huh. Okay. So I am supposed to equip... Wait. No, give me the book back. No, not the spacesuit legs. Okay, we'll take the boots and that. And there we go. Okay, give me the helmet. There it goes. Ooh. I click it. I click it. Helmet? Okay. I don't know if that's like sensitive where you click it or what. Taking inventory. Awesome. So we're just going to pop it. That is really strange. It's like it won't let me put it on my head. There we go. Uh-oh, and something spit out on the ground. Quest complete, room to breathe. Okay, cool. So the way that this works is I've got these different quests that show up in this book, and we're just going to complete the quests. Now, some of these episodes, from what I know, this game can get a bit grindy, and what that means is you get to a point where the game says you must collect 100 of certain kind of block. Well, instead of filming all that, because that could probably get boring, I'll probably edit those parts out. But, whoa, cool. I can sit in, and I have a hook on my head. And we are trying our best to phone home. Piggy phone home. Okay, so let's see what quest number 2 bring. Wait. Stats, hydration, and temperature. Okay, I think what that is like we're in a desert and I have to keep my temperature down and I have to stay hydrated or I'll die or something crazy will happen. And the sun. I wonder if bad guys appear on here. Because I don't see any. But it is daytime. Well, let's see, because we're wasting time. Let's see what's going on. Quest 2, open the hatch. Reward 1 bucket. Oh, so you want me to open the hatch and let all the air out, huh? Okay. The ship's airlock has been damaged and cannot keep the cabin pressurized after you open it, which is probably why I shouldn't open it. Luckily, you have enough oxygen to last you. Open the airlock so you can see what you're up against on this barren planet. Alright, so apparently we're not allowed to stay safe inside here. We, quote unquote, have enough oxygen. Somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe it's in that hook. Okay, so we're going to open the airlock. Woohoo! And now we can go outside and whoa. We can explore the mess. That's what we can explore. Wow. Whoa, what is that? Oh, cool. I love this. Like, all these extra little things that you're not used to seeing are going to show up because it's like all the custom models and stuff. Man, we really plowed through this desert when we crashed, didn't we? And it doesn't look like much of... What is this? Can I get you? Will you break? And that is odd. It's like floating there. Okay. So, I don't know if this spaceship is even salvageable. Whoops. I wonder if I can close the airlock. Nope. Okay, so first priority is we're going to need to get some stuff to block that off, because if bad guys are going to be spawning, we have got to figure out how to be safe. And my hydration is... Wow, it's already going down. It's already down at 85. Maybe because I'm outside in the sun. Let's go over here and let's find out what the book says. What does the book say? Glinting in the dust. We get one water bottle. Okay, so your ship's onboard crafting module is offline. It appears to have been clogged with debris from the crash, but you cannot open it without the key card. Check around the ship. It must be around somewhere. And I bet that is what that thing is that we saw over here. Dude, I already found this. You guys. Wonder if I just walk up to it. No. Oh, I right-clicked on it. Okay, cool. Wow, we're getting like all kinds of cool stuff. Alright, so let's come over here. Somehow this card ended up out in the desert, and it's going to clear this out. Let's see how this works. So we're going to click that. Quest 4, restore function. 10 bone meal. Okay. So, with the key card in hand, access the crafting module and clear out the debris from inside. There should also be the emergency crafting module crafting guide inside. Okay. So I guess I'm going to left click or right click. Okay, cool. There we go. Oh, so we got some dirt and a book. Awesome. And quest complete. Woohoo! We are like quest-tastic. Look at that. And is it nighttime? See how much time we got here. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay, it's just a weird lighting glitch. How the game does it. See how it does that? It makes it look like it's nighttime. Then when you come out and you're in the sun, whoop, it all of a sudden like gets bright again. So let's go over here. Getting 2 saplings and bone meal. So use the dirt you cleared out from the crafting module to plant a sapling. Collect some logs when it has grown. Okay, so we're going to... I'll just go over here. We'll do it a little bit away from the ship. And we'll just pop some dirt down. There we go. Sapling. Huh. I don't see a sapling there. Who thought that surviving on a crash planet would pivot on a sapling? No. No. Oh, okay. Hello. Oh, yeah. You know, emergency sapling. We always take one of those with us whenever traveling in space alone. Always take a sapling. So, go ahead and dump some of this. We'll definitely keep that because that may come in handy if we need to block ourselves in. You know what? Let's go and play this safe. I'm going to go ahead and just pop this down like that. And now we can hop in and out. That'll work. So we're going to plant that. And what was the quest? Was it to actually... Okay, collect some logs. So let's bone meal this. Okay, I was going to say, that's an awful lot of bone meal we're wasting there. And I guess I got to punch logs. And I think this is going to be the tedious part. Uh-oh. We got a quest achieved. Let's see what we got. Getting thirsty. Water bottle. And I got some water bottles. Use 9 saplings to craft mashed saplings. Then place the mashed saplings inside a fluid extractor. Hold an empty bucket when next to it, and voila, water. Remember to look up recipes in the CM guide. Emergency crafting guide. Aha! Let's check this out. If you're reading this guide, then your ship's onboard computer has detected a critical error in your module. Worry not, your module has activated its emergency failsafe, which obviously is printed books instead of electronics. Module failsafe mode, crafting recipes limited, only which are deemed necessary for survival on hostile worlds. Emergency ensures no internal power is wasted in the crafting process in order to ensure new blah 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 blah. Not available in China. Let's see here. Gosh, this is a lot of reading. All kinds of stuff. Okay, here we go. An online guide. Blah blah. Oh, cool. Look how they did that. So you can hover over and it shows you what you need to craft. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. A distress beacon. Yes. I bet that is like the end game goal. We need to get ourselves a distress beacon going. So, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and break this, because we need to expose that. Because I bet what I need to do is I need to get some more trees growing. And what I'm really concerned about is, will I be able to get trees to grow out here in the desert without bone meal? Because that would stink if I had to keep using bone meal. And you know what that also means? That means that there are more than likely going to be bad guys that we will have. Yes! An apple! That's good. Because the only food I've seen so far is that steak. Another apple! Awesome! And our hunger is going down, which means I also don't need to be running and jumping a lot. I think we need to treat this sort of like a UHC, where... Did that drop a sapling? Good. Okay, so that's one sapling. Oh, we got 3. Nice. So we'll do that. And what did the book say? Well, I know it didn't say anything. I have to read it. But 9 saplings. Wow. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and... Is it getting nighttime? It sure is. The sun's going down. So... And I've only got 2. Wow, so we've already met our first part of the episode where it's going to get a little tedious. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just block myself up in here for the night. Okay, I do have 4 hunger showing, so we'll go ahead and eat this to get rid of the 4 hunger. That'll work. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and wait out the night. And let that sun go down. And then I'll bring you back, and we'll see what happens when I get 9 saplings going. So I'll be right back. So I'm out here at night, and apparently bad guys do spawn. Got my little laser rifle going. And I'm noticing something. There's like a fire straight over there. And there's like green stuff on the ground over there. And cobwebs for some reason. That's really odd. But I've been going around and shooting. We've got ourselves a spider eye, some string, and some rotten flesh. I hear something. Okay. So these guys are dropping rotten flesh. I wonder if I'm going to have to eat. Whoa. You. And I think that's like a modified bow and arrow. Because the way it shoots, it's like arcs in the air. Nice. Bones. That's exactly what we want. I wonder if I could use the cobwebs as a trap. Slow him down. There you go, buddy. Oh, he don't want to have nothing to do with that, does he? But I was going to say, we can eat rotten flesh, but it will make us hungry, or it will like mess with our hunger. And, man, I'm using up laser beams fast. So we might have to figure out a way to kill mobs without wasting all this, all our laser beams. We might have to conserve that. But I do want these bones. We need these bones so that we can get more trees growing. And I really want to know what this green stuff is. So let's go ahead and... Uh-oh. What do you drop? Do you drop gunpowder like normal? Yeah. Get rid of this guy. And we'll let pro. Get rid of him. Let's see, what is this stuff? It's like a darker color. Go ahead and grab some of that. And whoa, I'm like stuck. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, man. Oh, and it didn't destroy stuff. So lemongrass can be planted on quicksand. And that's quicksand. Okay, so I tell you what. I'm going to run back and lock myself in the ship. And when daytime comes, we'll come back out and we'll figure out what in the world is that fire that's all the way over there. So we're just going to hang out in here and eat some rotten flesh and get all stinky. Nom nom nom. Look at that. We're stinky in the spaceship. But we're healing, and that's a good thing. And my temperature and hydration. Oh, man. Okay, so... Come on, Nat. Help us out. Help us out, Nat. Go down, son. Wait. Come up, son. Go down, moon. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. What? And I can't hit? What? Okay. I'm out here collecting. No, no, no. Get out. Oh, my gosh. They're giving me, like, miner's fatigue, and I can't get away? This is... Oh... No! Oh my gosh. That's warning. Spacesuit cannot... Oh, come on. Really? That was crazy. So I'm sitting there trying to cut down a tree, and a quote-unquote, like, portal appears above me, and all these little guys show up. And... No, I want the helmet. Okay, I have the helmet. Just let me out. Just let me out. Just let me out. Great, so I'm like stuck in a perpetual loop of death now. Okay, I got the helmet on. Got the helmet. Get. Bad. You're terrible. You make me hit slow. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Yes, I know. Space helmet must be worn at all times. Or keep your hands and legs inside the vehicle. Okay, we're just gonna spam die here, I guess. Oh, this is not right. You guys. I'm just gonna... So fighting the Endermite crazies and getting more trees is pretty much taken up most of the day. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and run over here. Where was... Okay, it's over there. I was going to say, we got to come over here and collect some of this stuff. It looks like there's some more of this lemongrass stuff over there. I'm going to collect some of this. What is it? Quicksand. Okay, quicksand. I want to see if I can run over and figure out... Let me out of here. I want to figure out what this fire is. There we go. Because I'm wondering if the fire is like got something cool I can use in it, or maybe it's like a piece of the spaceship that broke. Oh man, am I hungry? What is this? Crazy. It's like... Will that put out? Yeah. What is this? And put that out. Oh, and you can't break it. Okay, so I may have to get, like, tools or something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, and the sun's going down. That's not good. That is not good at all, sirs. What is that? Oh, yeah, that's that little skull. I wonder if I break that skull if it'll give me bones. Let's go check. Now, wait, is this quicksand? This might be quicksand, because it does look like a different color. A quicksand and dust. Dust, okay, that's interesting. And I tell you what, the little orange... A sandstorm's brewing. Oh, no. Well, let's... No! I wonder if I... Nope, that didn't give me anything, but I did break the model. It's only a model. Alright, let's get back in here. Not fall. Come on, get safe in the spaceship, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh, and we're blinded. We're blinded by science. Okay, so I'm going to go and get this. Let's put that there. I don't know what this stuff is for. I don't know how... Okay, it does grow because that's a little bit taller than that, so that's good. And we'll dump this stuff in here. Now here's the cool stuff, okay? I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. We have... Oh, the sandstorm went away. Now that passes pretty fast, I must say. But the bad guys, They're always out there waiting to get me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so a fluid extractor, I think, is what I need. Let's check the book. The Book of Answers. Getting thirsty. Yes. I don't know if that's thirsty or not. We'll go with it. Okay, so 9 saplings craft mashed saplings. Then place the mashed saplings inside a fluid extractor, which I think is this thing. Hold an empty bucket. Okay, so let's see. I'll click on this, and I'm going to trace 9 saplings. Okay, so that's mashed saplings can be placed in a fluid extractor. And there's my fluid extractor. Now where do we want to... So let's just put this right here. And I guess right click. Okay, cool. So now we got water in there. And I think it said need a bucket. Wait a minute. I need a bucket. Is that what it said to do? Let's see. Hold an empty bucket when next to it. And water. Okay. So I got water. Woohoo! Wow, that was cool. And it gave me a water bottle. Oh, yeah, because that was the barrels. Bunch of barrels. Okay, so let's see. Empty bottle and steak. And yeah, it appears that we could use some food. You can't drink water straight from the bucket, and you can't just place water on the hot desert sands either. Craft a barrel with some planks and fill it with water from the bucket. So let's see. We'll go to our crafting guide, and we're going to look up barrels. Planks in a U shape. Okay, so is there a way to make planks? Because see, the crazy thing is this isn't a normal crafting bench, so you have to do this the way they want you to. Oak planks. A block in there will give me 4 planks. Okay, that's pretty standard Minecraft fare. So let's see, we'll get us some logs so that we can maybe like that. Oh, okay, so it is very specific as to where you place it. And we'll get this and make us a barrel. Is that right? Guys, I made a barrel. Just like you promised, your barrel. Craft a barrel with, fill it with water. Okay, so we got to fill it with water. Let's see. We'll put our barrel right here. Haka! And we get achievement get. Yes. Awesomeness. Length of string. In order to start collecting more raw materials, you need a sieve. In order to get that, you'll need string for a silk mesh. You can harvest string from cobwebs using a bone crook. Try making one as soon as you can. A bone crook. Okay. Let's check here, because I think if this is what I think it is, we might have to call this end of an episode. Bone crook. No? Oh, here we go. Tools. 1, 2, 3, 4 bones. Okay, so I'm going to need 4 bones, and I've only got, what is that, 2 there? So I'm going to need 2 bones to make a crook, and then I think we got to start collecting string. Let's see. Yep, we've only got 3 strings. So I'm going to have to go back out there. Ooh, I need to unload. I'm going to unload all this stuff because just like those endermites, boy, they kept killing me. And I couldn't like get all the stuff I was dropping. So I'm going to leave this here so this is safe. And you know what, guys? Captain's log. Back of my head. Captain's log. Pigglesworth here. Out in space somewhere. Who knows where? Because my nav computer is down. And I didn't look at it. I was busy eating my lunch. And I think that's why I crashed, honestly. I don't think the planet sucked me in. So I'm gonna do my best Captain Kirk impersonation here. So, Bones, I don't think we are going to make it through the night, but maybe we will. So I'm gonna sit here, apparently swimming or something. My arms are doing something weird. Working the controls. Yeah, we're trying to get the spaceship to go on like steam power or something. So I am going to try and collect some bones so we can get a crook and see about getting some string. And I'll be here on the planet. So when you guys come back for the next episode, I'll still be stuck here. Maybe we can get off this planet. Who knows? Y'all stay tuned for the next episode. Well, one thing's for certain, no pig built this spaceship, because if they did, the food replicator would be right here next to the seat. Not somewhere in the back where we lost it. I'm so hungry. Hey everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and we're back for another installment of Planetary Confinement. Confinement. Oh, just for effect. So in the last episode we ended where we needed to go get some bones to make a bone crook. Apparently we need to steal some more bones, so now we have to hire crooks. So a bone crook. Let's see. It looks like a bone candy cane to me. Candy canes are good. I like that. So let's see. 1, 2, 3... 4 bones will get us a crook, so we could do that. That's easy. Draw a shape like that. There we go. Used to harvest string from cobwebs. That's cool. Oop! And I got string, so I built a crook and got string, so I guess I don't need it anymore. We'll go ahead and drop this in here. And I'm starting to run low on ammo. Oh, we got a little bit more here. That'll help. So I'm going to have to figure out what is it we can do to kill bad guys without using up our shots, because it's taking multiple shots to kill a skeleton, and only every once in a while do they drop more of these. So we'll have to figure that out. But let's see here. So we needed to make a sieve, and you craft an oak sieve from 6 planks and 1 silk mesh. You can then place dust blocks on top of it to find raw materials. Awesome. Remember to use the crafting module guide to look up recipes. So 6 planks and a silk mesh. So I guess we have to look up silk mesh to figure that out. Hello, space traveler. Okay, so we'll go through here. We don't need the blocks. The planks. Okay, that's standard fare. No, not a distress beacon. An oak sieve. Okay, so planks on each side and a cobweb in the middle. And let's see. Shears? No, where'd it go? Maybe blocks? Doo-doo-rinkadoo. No. Well, darn it. Well, okay, so let's look at it one more time. A silk mesh. 1 silk mesh. That's what we're looking for. So let's see. I know some of y'all are like, Piggy, back. Over there. I can't hear you. My radio's not working right. Silk mesh. I don't see. Do you see silk mesh? Oh my gosh. There's more pages. Okay, let's just... And food and drink. Seasoned flesh. What is that? Sugar and rotten flesh? Cookies? We'll make cookies and mushrooms? Wow, there's like all kinds of stuff on this planet, apparently. Whoa, what is that? Cactus juice. Oh, so we should go get some cactus. Okay. Eye juice. All the better to see you with, my dear. Oh, and lemongrass. We can make some kind of tea out of that. So that's what that stuff is for. Okay, so let's back up. Silk mesh. 9 pieces of string. And we've got 2 in our inventory and 5 here. So that's 7. So we only need 2 more. Sweet. So let's go ahead. We could do this on camera because we only need 2. And I was killing some spiders. And they dropped some stuff. Oop! And some free food. Look at that. So we right click, defends, left click. Okay, so there's 1. And there was some over here, there we go. Back over here. Because they were coming after me. And I was popping them. And usually when you shoot the... I wonder if we were to break the dirt, or the dust, quote unquote, the dust, around this, if this would... So it won't let me... Okay, there we go. But it won't let me break that. I can actually walk right through it. So this... It's the amazing floating bones. Or drumsticks. That's what it looks like. It looks like drumsticks. Let me see if I can do this right. Nope. Oh, I got a bone sticking out of me. Bones, help me. Okay, so if only we had a drum. It'd be like ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Nah, it doesn't really look like drumsticks like that, does it? Okay. So we'll go over here, and let's go and just harvest this as well. So we got 3 here, and 7 inside the spaceship. Check it out. The tree grew on its own. Awesome. I thought I was going to need bone meal constantly. So we won't need bone meal. And we'll grab these planks. I'll come back for more later, but we will need the saplings to make sapling mash. Yeah, because pigs like mash. So we'll just do that for safety. Don't need anybody sneaking up on us while we're building stuff. And let's see, 4, 8. Okay, I think that's going to be enough planks. So let's go ahead. Whoop. I can't remember where I read it, but it said something about if you drop 2 items in there, you're only going to get 1 back. It's like something to do with the way the custom crafting module works. So that was why I panicked there. Okay, so we got that, and that goes there. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, sweet, we get a cardboard box. a deplorable oak sieve. Oh, I can't stand here. So deplorable. Sifting through sand. Got a quest complete. Okay, so now what's next? Playing with fire. Oh, come on. You don't ever want a pig to play with fire, because then we'll get bacon. We can't have bacon. 2 pieces of coal. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Use 4 small stones to make cobblestone, and then use 8 cobble to make a furnace. And that's like normal Minecraft making a furnace. So we got 2 small stones. Let's see. Let's go through here. Cobblestone. Okay, so we have to get 4 stones to make cobblestone. Well, how do you get stones? Functional tools, items and materials. I'm not seeing it. I wonder if it has to do with the sieve. So what is this? A deplorable? It's deplorable. It's so terrible, it's deplorable. Maybe we put it here? Okay. Now what? Nothing's happening. Nothing is coming out of the sieve. You know what a sieve is actually for? Have you ever seen like people going panning for gold or something, and they put stuff, or I got a better example. So like you're cooking and you have lumpy flour and you want to make it all poofy or smooth. You put it in a sieve and you shake it, and all the flour gets all powdery and falls out the bottom. So let's see, what will we put up there? Maybe quicksand? Nope, that doesn't work. Maybe dust. Aha! Whoa! And we got something. That's really odd. We got string out of dust, some bone meal, and some redstone. Let's see what else we can get. Sweet. We're going to get all kinds of cool stuff out of here, aren't we? And it looks like we're getting stones. Okay, so stones come from dust. Ooh, zinc, iron, gold, gunpowder, salt. Salt? That looks familiar. I wonder, what was the recipe? Let's go over here. Function. It was food. So seasoned flesh. Oh, so it's not sugar, it's salt. So let's click here and do this. Seasoned flesh. Awesome. So let's see what happens with this. How much hunger do we fulfill or refill? Munchy munchy. Nothing. That's not good. I didn't get anything out of that. And the problem is we use salt, and I didn't pay attention to my hydration. But I bet that messed with the hydration. Let's go and drink us some water and see what happens. So hydration went up and temperature went down. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought I lost the water bottle there. So, okay, so that's how we get our hydration under control and change our temperature. Awesome. So we'll leave that there for now. And we managed to get all kinds of junk out of the dust. So what are we supposed to be getting? Stones? Stones for cobble. Okay, so we got to make cobble. And let's see. So if I draw 4, get a piece of cobble. So I need to collect a whole bunch more dust before the sun goes out, which is about to go down, darn it. I need to go outside and start collecting dust before the sun goes down. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to collect some dust. I'm going to start sieving it through and see if we can get us some stones going so that we can build ourselves a furnace, a regular Minecraft furnace. Ah, the things you got to do to survive on a barren, empty planet. So I'll be right back. So I'm sitting here working this sieve, and I start noticing. Do y'all notice anything? It looks like I'm cooking. We're cooking bacon. This is not good. I think what's going on is the temperature is going way up, and my hydration is going down. And I'm actually cooking in the spacesuit. So, let's see. What does this do? Does this make the temperature go down? It's funny. Okay, so apparently the oxygen is only needed in the helmet. The rest of it is just snazzy, nice little wear. Let's see. I don't see it changing, but I am cooking. We can't have a cooking pig. Now this doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It's nighttime in a desert. It would be freezing cold outside, so you think my temperature would go down. Okay, so apparently the only way we can get our temperature to go down is by hydrating ourselves. So let's... I really don't like how that bottle disappears. It always makes me think I'm losing it. Let's do this. Okay, so hydration is in the green, but the temperature is still red. We got a few more bottles of water here. Let's start chugging these down. Temperature went... Okay, it's at 77. So we'll drink this. It's in the green, and we're not cooking. There's no lean bacon for you. Yeah. I need to see how long till that lemongrass grows. Well, back to thieving, because we need stuff. So I got to looking outside the window at night, and it seems like you can see a little bit farther. There's some stuff right over there. It almost looks like part of the ship crashed over there, doesn't it? And I'm scouting around for cactus, because I noticed we can make cactus juice. I don't know what that's for, but there's a cactus right there, or a cacti. In that little building, it's bugging me. That seriously looks like a villager right there, doesn't it? I wonder. Okay, so, and lemongrass. I got some lemongrass. I was able to break, and it gave me 1. Or it gave me 2, and I replanted 1. And I noticed also this. So we get gunpowder and redstone dust. And let's see. Somewhere in here. Where did I see that? Shards. See that? So 6 dust and 1 gunpowder will give me 4 shards. So I can make more bullets for my gun. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And I wonder if running outside at night, nice, if it will make it where your hydration and stuff and your temperature won't go up as fast. Because what I'm thinking what we need to do, if we can do this without dying. Oh, my hunger's going. Alright, we'll just eat the beef. Let's see, we'll go ahead and eat this. Okay, that should be good. Let's hope we don't get creepered here. Whoa. Talk about getting creepered. They're waiting for me. Gosh, there's a bunch of them. So, oh my gosh, and more bad guys spawned. So, I don't know, it looks safe. We'll go ahead and run over this way. And, oh good, there's some cactus over here. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And I see something green over at that little building over there. There is something over here. And it's stinking parkour. I hate parkour. And the sun's coming up. Good, so we should be safe from bad guys. Let's see if we can do this. I really, really have a hard time with parkour. Darn it. I bet I have to jump towards that smaller spot. You get out, mister. You go. We're gonna... Let's not waste a bullet on this guy. That guy's got a shovel. I bet. That's what it looks like. I wonder if I could get his shovel. Alright. What? You... Okay. Oh, that would be awesome if we could get his tool. Nope. No tool. Oh well. So let's go back over here because I'm going to be honest with you. I really, really want to know what's in that chest. Can I get it? I can almost... Oh, they got it one block higher. Well-designed map, sir. Okay, so we'll jump here. Let's aim... Oh, that's a block and a half up, so that will never... Oh my gosh. What am I doing parkouring up? When I could just pillar up. What in the world am I thinking? Ah, map. You map maker. I have figured out the trick. So let's just pillar up here. So much easier. So some gold, some salt, and some stones. And I wonder if I can break this and take it with us. That would be cool. Nice. But it does drop. Now what would be great is if I could come back and get these sandstone blocks, because we could use them to build like a barrier. It'd be nice if we had like a protective barrier around our spaceship. He should be burning, shouldn't he? Let's go see. I'm really intrigued by this. Why is he not burning when he's a skeleton? Because he's a wither. Oh, I wonder what they give you. Whoa, they go down like a sack of potatoes. That's what they do. And they don't drop anything. Yeah, stinkers. Let's go ahead and get this. That'll help for sure. It looks like there's some plant growth going on, and a door and a house. Almost like a little homestead was out here. Dirt. Nice. You know what we can do with this dirt? Did I get it? Okay, good. So we can plant... Oh, potatoes. Nice. So we can make us some food. I can get way more trees growing so we can get more of that mash. What is it? Uh-oh. That's not good. So we'll just take that. Darn it, I should have brought some bottles. We're going to have to come back for that because I want to save that water if it's not poisoned. Huh. Wonder what happens if I break... I broke the head. I broke a head. Wait. Walking egg's head. Walking egg's head. Yeah, egg head. I'm half tempted to put it on my... Oh my gosh. But if I do, I'll like start dying. Can I break the door? Because if I can break the door, we could have a door to the spaceship. Nice. So we got a door to the spaceship now, instead of having to keep replacing sand. And I'm cooking. We're cooking bacon again. This is not good. We're out in the sun. We're cooking the bacon. Darn. Okay. So I am going to just collect these cactus, get some cacti on my way back to the spaceship and get inside and get my hydration down. And then I'm going to see about trying to get all the rest of the cobble because I'm almost there. Oh, there we go. If I'm not mistaken, I need like 2 more pieces of cobble. So I'm going to get some more cobble so we can get that furnace going. Get some more trees growing. And we'll be right back. Well, made it back inside the ship, and we went ahead and installed a door. Nice. Now, what I'm really glad is whoever made this map was smart enough to make it, or the bad guys don't spawn in here, because I'm going to tell you the truth. It's pretty dark in here. Let me check. Yeah, look at that. We've got, like, darkness back in here. Now, I guess what it is I'm still close enough to the area. Bad guys won't spawn, because I can't remember what the distance is. I think it's 40 blocks for them to spawn. I mean, that guy right there just spawned in front of us. But, so you can see where the trees are growing. I've got some more trees planted outside. And, okay, cool. This lemongrass grew. So let me show you. So we pop it. See how I got 2? So I can plant that. Let's see if we can make an emergency run out here. And I'll show you. So I got these trees growing, I got some cactus going, and I went ahead and got some more lemongrass growing. So we're going to get ourselves a nice little garden going out here. And let's see, my hydration is still pretty high. I'll go ahead and show you this. So you take a bottle and some cacti. Did I put that in there? Okay. It looks like I didn't. One here, and at first I'm like, poison 2. Right. But watch this. So see, my hydration is at 96. It goes up, but we get stuck with poison for a few seconds. So it's kind of a trade-off. So it's good as a source of water because we can get cactus a whole lot easier than these saplings. But we're going to need to have some food to offset that damage. I'll go ahead and eat this so I can regain the hearts. Now, also noticed, I was watching some footage from my previous episode. I am playing this in easy. So that means when I die, I will not regen. Well, I do regen. It gives me all my hearts and everything back. But I think the other version was hardcore. So if you die, like, everything's deleted. Game over. That's it. Yeah, we've already demonstrated Piggy ain't good like that. So, but what I am going to try and do is I'm going to try and stay as alive as possible for my hydration and food. I'm not going to use the fact that if I die, I get everything back, because that would kind of be cheating. Let's see. But if I do happen to die by accident, we'll just go with it. Let's see here. What was I trying to do? Oh, yeah. So I managed to get enough cobblestone. Oh, I got more dust in here. I didn't know that. Got a bunch of this stuff going right here. I do want to separate those because that we can make more weapon stuff. And I'm not 100% sure about this. And the salt we're going to use for the flesh. And I got to thinking about it. I bet we have to cook the rotten flesh, and then it's going to give us more health, just like how you have to cook normal food. So let's see. We'll go ahead and make our furnace now. Furnace. One furnace is a furnace. Woohoo! Playing with fire. And being stuck out in the sun, we were playing with fire. And now he's playing with fire. Right on cue. Now, I don't understand what the difference is between these wither guys and the skeletons. Oh, no, I know what the difference is. These wither guys, they don't die in the sun, but the skeletons do. So apparently, it's still dangerous to go outside, even in the daytime. So we got some coal. We got a furnace. Forging steel. Galvanized steel ingot will be our reward. Let's see. To forge a galvanized steel ingot, you'll need 3 iron ingots, 3 zinc, and 3 coal or charcoal. It's a tough price to pay, but steel is an important material in crafting tools. Okay, so I guess the objective is I need to collect this stuff and get some charcoal going. So the charcoal, I know that we can do that by cooking wood. We'll go ahead and pop that there. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think. No, let's try this. So we're going to do that and that. That's going to cook that into a piece of charcoal. And then 8. 8 or 9, I can't remember. It's like my little brain suddenly fried. I think it's 8, but we'll go for 9. Just go for broke. But that's going to give us some charcoal. So we'll have that. I've got all this stuff in here. So I'm going to have to consult the manual. We'll consult the manual and figure out how to make these ingots. But I think that's going to be about it for this episode. We have managed to get some good progress going. We got our trees. We explored whatever it is. And we do need to go back over there and get that water and that barrel. And hopefully we can get some more of this cactus growing. That's going to help. Get some apples from the trees. And I'm really curious to see what this lemongrass tea is going to do for us. So, back stuck on the planet again, but we're making progress. Hopefully, we'll get a chance. We can phone home. Piggy can phone home and get off this barren... Ooh, bad. Oh, bad. You stay out there, sir. You bad. Blasters are set to stun. Kapow! Oh, that didn't work. And there we go. Oh my gosh, it catches you on fire. Oh no, so we do it. Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. We're going to grab that. We're going to shut the door. And we're going to stay safely inside. I love how I can see outside now. We're going to stay safely inside and start collecting some more stuff. So I'm going to collect some more stuff and see if I can figure out how to make these ingots. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Arrakis. Dune. A desolate planet. Oh gosh, it'd be nice if that's where I was, except for the sandworms. I hope there are no sandworms. That would not be good. Hey everybody, I'm the Bigglesworth, and welcome back to another installment of Planetary Confinement. So, I decided I'd come out here for a minute, collect me a few of these, because I think what we're going to do is we're going to use them as like emergency rations. I'm really hoping this lemongrass turns out to be a better source of fluids than those cactus are, because the trees, they take a long time to grow, and like I'd said in episode 1, after a while, from what I've heard, this game gets very grindy. You're doing a lot of the same stuff over and over and over again, just so you can survive. But in the last episode, we had made us some charcoal. Got our charcoal right here. And we were supposed to consult the book. I think it was galvanized steel. So we need to make 3 iron ingots and 3 zinc ingots. And we've got the coal charcoal. So I started looking around, and I figured out that we can take this dust and convert it into this ore dust, and then you can smelt the ore dust. And if I'm not mistaken, we need, let's check again, emergency crafting guide. Let's see, where was it? So see, we can get the dusts there, and what was it we're trying to make? We're trying to make galvanized steel ingots. So 3, 3, and 3. And if I'm not mistaken, it was like layers. Almost like a cake. A galvanized steel cake. Let's see. Tools, materials, galvanized steel ingots. So there we go. So we've got 3 ingots on top. I don't know what the blue is. I bet it's going to be the zinc. And then the iron underneath. And then the coal. So, let me see. Where did I put everything? So we've got 1, 2, 3 of that, and we can just do 1 there, and that's going to do that. That will be our 3 that we can use to craft with. Now you might be saying, Piggy, where'd you find a piece of coal? Well, I figured out something else cool about those wither skeletons. If you kill them, they might drop coal. So that's another good source of coal. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Okay, so we got the 3 there that we need to keep. And we're going to use this. And we're going to go ahead and just cook us up some ingots. I think it's 8 cooks you get for 1 piece of coal. So let's see. What do we get here? Ingot. Nice. So I'll let that cook for a second. We'll come back to it. So the lemongrass is slowly growing. We got the cactus going just in case. I still need to make the trip over to that house. Be a good idea to bring the barrel back as well. So we'll take some bottles. We'll run up there and grab that and bring that barrel back. Let's check this. Okay, good. We'll pop that over in there. And we're almost ready to see what our next achievement's going to be. Now, while that's cooking, you're probably like, Piggy, what happened? Where'd your little sieve go? Well, I wanted to move it because I had this idea of maybe I could dig down right here and make some sort of a mine. Like, I could get a bunch of cobblestone, and we could put down cobblestone, because this is sand. I mean, as far as Minecraft sees it, it's still sand, even though it's called dust. Pick it up. See, it's called dust, but it acts just, look, see, Minecraft, sand. So it works just like sand. It's affected by gravity. So what ends up happening is, if I wanted to dig way down and make a mine, all this stuff would collapse on me. Now you're probably like, Piggy, what you trying to make a mine for? Well, I wanted to figure out how I could be productive whenever it's nighttime outside, because there's no bed. You can't sleep away the night. So instead of letting the game run for the night cycle, which is coming very quickly, always night on this planet, wow, I figured, you know what? I could make like a mine shaft or something, and I could excavate while it's night and then come out in the day. But, oh, and the other reason, oh, nice. Okay, so we'll go and grab this too while we've still got some daylight. The other thing was, once or twice there's been a meteor storm. Now, I'm not 100% certain. Not the sandstorm. There's actually been a meteor strike, and I don't think I've caught that on camera yet. But you hear all these loud noises and these explosions, and then you come outside and there's craters and there's fire. So what I'm worried about is all of my plants and stuff out here. I'm really, really hoping that if there's a storm, not a sandstorm, I don't know why I get hung up on that, that if there's a meteor shower, that it's not going to destroy all this stuff, light my trees on fire, and destroy all the lemongrass I got going. So we could dig underground and get a mine going, but we could also get a safe place that's lit up, so we don't have to worry about bad guys, that could protect all of our food that's growing. I wonder if this is ready. Let's find out. So if this is ready, it should drop 2. So 11 should be 13. Nice. It's 13. Awesome. So that was ready. So we got enough lemongrass. We can actually go in here and try and make some lemongrass tea. So let's go ahead and do that. And do that. I think that one actually dropped 3. So that's cool. And we do have the ingots. Wow, so cool. We've got a couple things we can do right now and right here. So let's do this first. And we can also make some more water. Awesome. So we're really getting some nice progress going. I like that. Space traveler. I'm pig in space. Pig in space. What is that? I bet it's going to be in the foods, isn't it? The lemongrass tea. Oh, man, I have to have a bottle of water to make the tea. Always something. Tell you what. So let's get this bottle and that, because we are going to make a trip to get the water in the barrel that's over there, over here. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll craft this right now. So it was 3 coal, 3 iron, and 3 zinc ingots. Galvanized steel ingot. I got an ingot. Forging steel. Woohoo! Quest complete. So let's see. What did it give us? We got another ingot. Awesome. And I don't know if I had this other stuff. But I've got 7 string, and I'm going to need 9. There's 1. Awesome. 8. So we need 1 more. And I just realized something. Trying to get those trees really isn't going to be an issue, because in the dust is bone meal. So I don't know what I was fretting about. But we're going to need to get some spiders, because I need to get another sieve going. We ain't got no sieve. We ain't got time for no sieve. So let's go ahead and dump this junk, and we need to consult the book to see what our next quest is going to be. Leave me alone. Wow, it sounds like I wrote that book. Leave me alone, and I get 10 leaves. Let's see. Dirt block isn't really enough to do much, so let's put those leaves to a better use. Use 2 galvanized steel ingots to craft shears, then start collecting some leaves, and I'll show you what to do with them. Oh, you will, huh? So now the book has become sentient, and it's going to show me what to do next. So where did I put it? Because we can do this as well. We can do the shears. Wait, let's consult the book. We don't want to lose those. That was a lot of work to do that, and this crafting thing is very, very tricksy. Blocks, tools, shears, bottom left and middle. So we did do it right. And I think sometimes it takes a second. Shears, used to collect vines. I bet we could use it to collect the leaves too. And I just made the shears. What else do I have to do? Then start collecting leaves. Okay, so I have to collect some leaves as well. And there's bad guys. So, I tell you what. I'm going to dump all this junk. I got another gun? Where did I get that? Oh, you know what? I bet the wither that I killed that dropped the coal, I bet he dropped a gun too. Alright, cool. So we're going to dump this junk. I'm going to put this here. I do need the crook just in case, because when you shoot a spider, sometimes they place a cobweb before they die. So you need the crook for that. So I'm going to get some string. I'm going to go get that barrel in water so that we can try and make some tea. And then I'll come back. We're going to figure out what this tea does, and we're going to get our sieve going. Yeah. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I made it back, and I'm cooking once again. It's kind of frustrating, though. It was all night. And I went out there at night, and I got 3 bottles of water, and 3 bottles of water really... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I turning into bacon? Am I cooking? Wow. So when you hit a temperature of 100, it removes all of your health. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, so we need to quit gabbing on here. I had 9 saplings. I went ahead and turned them into mush and got us some water and got 3 bottles. So let's go ahead and see if this tea is going to help us. Instant health. I think it might. Let's see what this does. Oh, man, but it isn't taking our hydration down enough. Darn. Okay, so I can use it to make insta-health to regain my health, but we are going to need to do this. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if you're down at half a heart and you poison yourself, you can't poison yourself to death. You can only remove all of that. And another sandstorm. Right on cue. Yep, so see, look. Poisoning me only took me to half a heart. So this can work. We can use this. It's going to be... It's kind of counterintuitive. You wouldn't think you would poison yourself, but hey, we're almost dead anyway, right? So we're going to drink this so we can get our temperature down and bring our hydration up. And then we'll use the lemongrass tea to bring our health back. So that might be a good strategy. We might be able to use that instead. Okay, so the sandstorm is finally gone. I've got my hydration at 100%, and I got my temperature down to 62. Now, I haven't really seen how low I can get my temperature. But now that we've got this under control, this will be a good experiment. A good experiment. We're in space. Might as well do experiments, right? Experiment on ourselves, because there's nobody else around. So at half a heart, if I drink this, it gave us, what is that? 2 hearts. Okay, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get 10 hearts. So 5 bottles of this to get back to full health. Wow. So we need a lot of lemongrass. Man, they really don't make it easy to survive on this planet, do they? So we've got this. I think I'm out of food, actually. Yeah, I'm out of rotten flesh. So it looks like we're going to be slowly starving here. And we're kind of running low on hearts. So let's go ahead and make sure we do this right. We need to get that done. Y'all have seen this before. So I do apologize for repetitiveness. We'll get that going. We'll get our deplorable thingy built. And I'll be honest with you, it worked here. We'll just put it right back. And we'll just plug that hole because I'm going to fall in it. So what we probably need to do is see if we can work on getting some trees chopped down. Maybe we can get some apples going. I'm going to need a lot more saplings so we can get water. So I think I need to back up a step. Before I work on trying to get a mine going, I need to make sure that I've got water and food. Now, what was the thing? Leave me alone. That's right. So let's go ahead and do that real quick and see what we get. Where are the shears? Here's the shears. Let's find out, because it's going to give us 10 leaves. That's the reward. And it might help us making food. There we go. So we got that. We got 15 leaves now. And let's go ahead and get out of the sun. because I think being out in the sun messes with you. I'm not 100% on that, but let's play it safe. So, wheat seeds, awesome, aiding decay. 80? Aiding decay. What, are you serious? Aiding decay? Surely you can't be serious. Oh, but I'm ching. Okay, so let's check. With 9 leaves, you can make wet foliage, which surprisingly isn't very useful. However, if you dry the wet foliage in a furnace, you get dry foliage. Well, that makes sense. So not much experimenting there. We've kind of got a logical fact. The crafting module can then compact 9 dry foliage into coarse dirt. So I'm going to assume we're going to try and make coarse dirt. So let's see, 9 leaves makes 1 dry, and then 9 dry makes 1 coarse dirt. Wow, that is a lot of work. That's 9 times 9, which is 81. We need 81 leaves. And here's the problem. For every one of these leaves that I chop, I lose a sapling. So I've got some insane work ahead of me. I think we're going to be doing a lot of off-camera work for this next little segment. I am going to get to work on making sure that we got enough mush to keep ourselves hydrated. I'm going to try and solve this food problem. I figured out that the rotten flesh, when you salt it, it gives you 1 hunger. And when you eat rotten flesh, sometimes it makes you hungry. So rotten flesh is good to get your hunger up and heal yourself. But if you're doing okay and you just need to fix hunger, you go ahead and salt it. But cooking it doesn't fix it. So I'm going to get to work with the tedious bits, not that. Get us some water, get us some food. Meteors inbound. We're going to get it on camera, you guys. Let's see what happens. Oh, whoa. That is what happens. See that fire? So there's one there and one there. Oh, no. Oh, no. It is. It will burn the tree down. Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Wow. They really, really... Oh, no, 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 no. You stop it. Because this might be my water. Oh, and I'm on fire. That's not good either. And I'm clipping them. I'm clipping them, as Miss Piggy would say, with the clippers. She always calls shears clippers. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this. So that'll not be on fire anymore. We'll break that. Whew. That was close. So yes, my strategy was right. We're going to need to get all of this underground. Now, it didn't hurt the lemongrass, so that's good. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna get to busy. Get to business. Get busy. Busy Piggy. We got to fix all this mess, and I'm gonna try and get it all fixed, and then we'll come back. All right, I hit record real quick because I want you to see this. I'm not crazy. That was a villager out there. I've seen one of these appear before, and I turned around for a second, and the villager disappeared. So I'm trying to figure out what the deal is. Why is there a villager here? Maybe a zombie got the other villager. Was killed by an alien using magic. What? Oh my gosh, I bet that's what the villager is. And we have got to get our spacesuit on. We're going to run out of oxygen. Not that. Not that. Not that. I always get that wrong. So let's see if we can just make ourselves a quick little run out here. So you bad sir, you're tricksy. I thought you were... So that is an alien. That was an alien. And I've only got 1 bullet left. So we definitely need to get back in here. Oh my gosh, here they come. Here comes the horde. Wow. You, sir, with no nose. Oh, man. I'm half tempted to let him in here and give him a good beating just to see. Come in here, sir. Yeah, you. Let's see what you got. You ain't got nothing now, do you? Hold up your... Oh, this is what he wants to sell me. Look. Look, I just have bottles for sale. Bottles for sale. Gosh, look at... Oh, and you missed. No, you didn't. You gave me poison. You gave it to me again. Oh, let's shoot you. Kapow. Great. So now he's stuck in here, and if I die, he's going to keep... You know what, though? No. I was hoping because he's throwing poison at me, but you know what? He already got me once with magic. He blinded me with magic, not science. See? He did it again. Alright, I finally killed the alien. I think I had to respawn like 3 times to do it. This is what he dropped. 1 redstone. So as far as I'm concerned, attacking aliens is not really worth it. It is a big waste of time and resources. And speaking of resources, check this out. This tree grew into a monster tree, so I'm hoping that's going to drop a lot of saplings and a lot of apples. Now, collecting 91 saplings was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Oh, here we go, dry foliage. So what I did was I took the... We got some? Okay, I'll show you. So I went over here, and I drew this, and it gives me that wet foliage. And I can put wet foliage in here and cook it, and it gives me dry foliage. So we got 9 dry foliage. And I figured we're almost out of this episode, so I would come back on camera. We're going to turn it into coarse dirt and see, does it give us an achievement get? It did. Woohoo! Awesome. Aiding decay. Achievement get. And let's see what's next. Baking bread. Rewards 1 bread. Okay, this cracks me up, though. So if I bake bread, my reward is I get another bread. I get a reward for something I just did. Give me something I need, buddy. Come on, buddy. Help a buddy out, buddy. Okay, so you're probably running out of food at this point. Yes, I am. Luckily, now that you have some more dirt, you can start farming. Make a hoe from 2 planks and 2 sticks. Grow some wheat, and then make bread inside the crafting module. Okay, so it looks like... That looks like dirt, doesn't it? When I put it down, it looks exactly like dirt. So apparently, using leaves and cooking them down, we can make some dirt so we can actually get farms going. And there, right there, Mr. Nasty Evil Alien. So much for being confined on a planet all alone. We got company. And company doesn't want to come over for dinner. Company wants to come over and have us for dinner. So, I've kind of worked it out in my little piggy brain. If this goes the way I think it is, I've got some really cool plans. So, I am going to go get to making some dirt, and where is it? Emergency crafting guide. Now, the only thing is, I'm afraid if I make something here before it becomes a quest, I don't know if it's going to mess everything up, but we're going to go for it. Because, where is it? Tools. Look at this. A steel axe. Okay, I'm out there punching these trees right now. If I can make a steel axe, we can make quick work of that. I can get that mush and apples faster. Yeah, just got to make sure no meteor shower burns that thing down. So, like I said, I've got some plans. Plans within plans. I'm going to work on that. And then, hopefully when y'all come back next episode, I'll have my axe going and we'll have safe trees. And maybe, just maybe, we can get some foods. Ration the food. Ration it out. Because there's no food. Except for those guys, and they're not tasty. Oh, but he is cooking. Right on cue. Good. So he's going to make some food, and he's going to make some food. So, and that's all good, because pigs, they don't mind eating stinky. So we're going to go out here and get the stinky food. Stinky food. Come here, buddy. You're going to help me survive. Or not. Darn it. Alright, well, I'm going to try and straighten this mess up. And I will see you in the next episode. No. Oh, the spaceship's got no power. If only I could get to Toshi Station. Then I could get some power converters. Hey everybody, I'm the Bigglesworth, and welcome back to another installment of Planetary Confinement. Now, looking out the window, y'all can see something looks very, very different, and I don't mean the bad guys. I have been busy at work. Yeah, I decided I would do a bunch of work off camera, just the boring bits. But here's another big change. The ship looks quite different on the inside now, doesn't it? I went ahead and moved around and made some chests and got a little bit more organization going. We've got some lemongrass growing, and I have got myself a little garden. Now, the really big change is this, okay? The trees are gone. I hacked away most of the spaceship and collected all the iron blocks. And see, look, we've got this whole area lit up, and I don't have to worry about bad guys being able to get me. Now, let me see if I can jump up here high enough so y'all can see. You can't. We'll go outside in a minute when it's daytime and I'll show you. But around the perimeter of the wall, see, he hopped out, is a deep, what do you call it? A moat. The thing you'd put around a castle. A moat. So I've lit up the walls. I've lit up all in here. The only thing is these spiders can still jump up and get over. But that's all right. I can deal with them. And you can also see on my toolbar, check this out. We have finally got us some better tools. Went ahead and made a bunch of iron tools because I realized real quick, that gun, if that gun breaks, I don't know if I can make another gun. So I'm not too ready to just go losing the gun. Now I went ahead and moved the cactus inside so I can grow some cactus. Do have quite a bit. Got me some emergency cactus juice just in case because, check this out. Okay, where'd it go? Look at all this bone meal. I mean, whenever I put this stuff through a sieve, boop, it just gives you bone meal. I mean, it gives you all kinds of stuff. So I have got myself a nice little stash of gunpowder and salt and a whole bunch of ores, stuff I haven't even smelted yet. I mean, it's crazy how much stuff I've managed to collect. Now, you can see that all this is turned into cobble. And yeah, I've been collecting a bunch of stones. Turned all this stuff into cobble, and here's why. Okay, something really strange happened while I was out here just collecting sand and trying to get the walls set up. A heat wave. A hot heat wave. And this heat wave, it lit all the bad guys on fire, like him. And if I can't remember correctly, but I think it lit the trees on fire. And then a meteor shower happened, and that lit the trees on fire. And so I decided I was going to build somewhere safe for the trees. So let's just hop down here. Check that out. I've got myself a nice big open safe area where we can grow trees and get ourselves our mush to make water. And I have this. Now, I haven't fully finished this yet because what I want to do is put the door. Oh, hello, misters. Oh, that won't work. Yeah, okay. We'll figure that out later. But I'm thinking about putting a door right there instead of up there in the spaceship. I'm not quite certain, though. You know what? A space rift or two has opened up, and the little endermite-looking creatures, if I shut the door, they can't get in and get me. So it might be nice to just have this door here. So if I'm out and about, I can quickly get inside. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Since I've made the inside of this spaceship livable, like living quarters, all the food, like technically, I could just stay here. I could just stay here for infinity. I have got plenty of food growing, and I know what you're thinking, Piggy. Eventually, after infinity, you would run out of bone meal, and you would run out of the ability to grow food fast enough and to get water. And you're kind of right. But check this out. I have a lot of sand in here. Now, I can't make shovels. At least I don't think I can. I kept checking the book, and I didn't see where I could make shovels. But watch this. The old torch trick has really helped out. Oop. There we go. See? And I'll show you. You set a piece of sand and let it fall, and a torch breaks it. So, and we'll just put this back. What I've been able to do is I've been able to mine out this giant area using torches. And this cobble right here, I'll show you in a minute. The moat, you can walk. I could knock this sand out. Or dust. Actually, technically it's dust. But I could knock this dust out of the way. And this cobble goes through the moat, and that way I won't open up the moat. And then from here, I can go out into the vast desert, and I can just keep knocking the desert out and running it through a sieve and be good to go. Collect all kinds of good stuff. Now, a frustrating thing happened to me. I had this really awesome plan. I was going to build a bunch of these sieves. I was going to put like 4 or 5 on a wall, and see how you can do that and it drops? Okay, I was just going to go tap, 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 back and forth, putting sand on the wall and letting it fall through each sieve. But here's the problem. If I have more than one sieve, none of the sieves work. It's like the command block system was designed so only one sieve will work. And our temperature and hydration is starting to get where it's getting. So I'm going to go ahead and dump this stuff in here because we're not going to need this for right now. One thing I've learned is if you die, yeah, look at all those iron blocks I got. If you die, all your stuff falls out all over the ground. You got to come over here and get a spacesuit, which is really hard to do. Then you got to run back out there and get all the stuff before the zombies pick it up for you. So it's good to not go running out with a bunch of supplies unless you need those supplies. Now what I don't know is there's... What's that? Oh, that's a cactus. Let me show you this. I'm going to grab a little bit of dust so I can pill her up because there's something that has been catching my eye, and I have not gone and checked it out. I wanted to wait until I was recording so everybody could watch. I'm going to pill her up here. And where is it? Look. See those 3 spots right there? I can't tell what in the world that is because my zoom feature from Optifine doesn't work. So I don't know what that is over there. But I haven't seen any little shrubs anywhere. I've only seen cactuses, plants. So I have a feeling there's something over there worth exploring. But let's go ahead and check the book, our little achievement book. I have a feeling that in a way that's kind of like the guide that tells us what to do next. Maybe eventually we'll have to go out exploring and finding artifacts or something. I don't know. So let's search through here. I was almost certain that here we go. Here's the books. Check the book, sir. All right, so emergency crafting guide. We don't need that. Baking bread. What was baking bread? Running out of food. Luckily, you have more dirt. You can start farming. We did that. I made a hoe. We did that. Grow some wheat. Make bread inside the crafting module. Okay, let's just double check and make sure that they have not changed the recipe for making bread. Okay, here we go. Bread. 3 across the middle. And if I'm not mistaken, this thing's very sensitive about where we place things. It's so sensitive. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So let's go ahead and do that. Pop that in. Whoop. And we got bread. All right, ready? On the count of 3, I'm going to grab it, and you say achievement get. So 1, 2, 3. Achievement. Wait. Get. Oh, that was a delay. Oh, you trolly little crafting module. You knew we were going to do that. So let's see what's next. Construct a deconstructor. And I get mycelium for a reward. Okay. Wonder what I would use mycelium for. I know you can use it to grow mushrooms, but all right, let's move on. So, a deconstructor is a costly mechanism. Oh, that's okay, sirs. I have tons of costly material stowed away. But is necessary to craft certain items. It has the power to split certain blocks into their core components. Oh, that's awesome. I wish that feature was actually in vanilla Minecraft. That would be cool. Once you make it, try placing some mycelium or mossy cobblestone on top of it. Well, you know what? I would have to go searching for mossy cobblestone. I have not seen any of that. And I don't know if I can even craft it. Let's see. Mossy cobble blocks. I'm not seeing it there. Functional blocks. I don't see it there, but there is the deconstructor. Whoa. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of that dark metal, which I know how to make. That's easy. It looks like a block of iron. Okay, and 3 ender pearls. And I have 2. And let's see. I don't know why. Okay, so, gosh, what was it? It's very expensive to make that deconstructor. Oh, that's the achievement thing. Let's see. Deconstructor. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and make those ingots and have that iron block ready to go. I'm going to go hunting for an enderman to get a ender pearl. I'll make sure to record it just in case anything interesting happens. But if it doesn't, we're already halfway done with the episode. So I better get to it. So I'm going to go get an ender pearl and bring you back. And we're going to figure out what in the world this deconstructor does. All right? So I'll be right back. Well, I've tried through the night to get myself an enderman. And I have died like 3 times trying to do that. But let's go ahead and jump up here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See how I've got a moat going all the way around? And right there, just in case I wanted to dig a tunnel out there so that I could start clearing the desert, that keeps me from destroying the moat. But see, this lets all these guys just get caught way down there. Now, I thought with a moat that it was going to keep the spiders from being able to get me, but you can see, boy, they can climb the side of walls like crazy. Now, I actually was able to fight 1 or 2 endermen, but unfortunately, one of them died. The other one didn't. I got bum rushed by a whole bunch of bad guys, and that's all she wrote. It was over with. I had to run back with just a spacesuit and try to get all my stuff. So, let's just go ahead and run out here, since we're already here. Hope that guy doesn't see us, because I really want to know what this stuff is out here. And he doesn't see me. And I kid you not, I think that you run out of food and hunger way faster than normal in this. Oh, and I had a baby zombie chasing me riding a chicken. So we've got some chicken. And I got 2 feathers. I got 2 feathers. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use those 2 feathers for anything, but we'll see. So, what in the world is this about? And there's something under the ground. Now, you know we got to go check it. Uh-oh, what in the world is that about? So I wonder if I'm able to make some kind of a mob trap. Or is this something to do... Well, no, they marked it. They marked it with these skulls. Oh, man. I don't want to break it because it might be important. It might mean something. But... Oh, what? Uh-oh. Awesome. So coming all the way out here. And there's something over there. Oh, my gosh. There's stuff to draw me out into the desert and get me killed. Raw beef. Raw beef is definitely going to come in handy. I didn't bring a pickaxe. Or not a pickaxe, just a regular axe. Will you break? Nice. Yeah, I figured out by accident that when I went to try and break that water barrel way over there, let's make sure we don't lose where we're going. When I tried to break that water barrel, a sandstorm. Great. Right in the middle trying to get over here. I didn't have an axe, so I wasn't able to break the barrel. Alright, well, this is going to be boring to watch, so I'll tell you what. When I get over there, I'll bring you back and show you what I found. Now that was crazy. Whoa, yes! Okay, so instantly... And there looks like there's something over there. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is a really well done map. And that does not look normal or natural. I wonder if that's the dunes. Yeah, and I forgot to add this into the title. But this map is actually called Planetary Confinement, the Dunes, or Dunes, something like that. Let's see what's in here. Nice. I can always use a few more of these. Not that I don't already have some. And to be honest with you, I probably could make use of these bricks too. But I wonder if there's something out there. I have a feeling that there is a lot of stuff to explore, and that seriously looks like a building over there. So, see if we can do this with... Oh! minimal damage, and I didn't bring any torches. Darn it. I want to keep these with me. So I'm going to get this, and I'm going to take off running over that building, and I'm going to see if we can figure out if that's a building or not. So I made my way over here, and sure enough, this looks like another one of those sandstone structures. And there is a door. Nice! I can have 2 doors now. Darn it, I didn't bring my axe. I can't collect the bucket. And there's more skulls. And vines. I bet I can make mossy cobble with that, even though I didn't see the... What is this about? Well, darn it. Okay, so I'm going to have to run back to the spaceship. I'm going to have to get my axe, come back over here, and hack this stuff away. So what I'm going to do, I know there's a bunch of cutting, right? I'm going to go back and get an axe. I'm going to come back over here, collect that stuff. I'll be sure to bring some bottles so I can get that water too. And see if I can get an ender pearl, because I really want to make that deconstructor before we finish this episode. Alright everybody, I made it back. I made a trek all the way over there. And see, I got me 3 water bottles. I got an ender pearl. I had to kill like 3 or 4 endermen to get one. And where did I put it? Right here. I went over and I collected those 3 skulls that were outside. I got the 2 more that were in the building, and I went ahead and got the stairs. But silly, silly me, I ran all the way over there and forgot the shears. Really? Come on, Piggy, what's the deal? So I got this so we can get the deconstructor going. I'll have to go back later to get the vines. And I also found a giant pit of despair out in the middle of the desert. It was crazy, and there was mossy cobble there. So let's see here. Where did I put it? I know I set it up so I could just craft it real easy. There we go. Alright, craft it, sir. You're not crafting. I guess I have to put it over. A heat wave's coming. A heat wave. We're having a heat wave. A tropical heat wave. Everything's cooking except for the piggy, 'cause he's safe in his spacesuit. Oh, so see, now I might be wrong, but I thought if the trees were out in the heat wave, I wonder if they're in the heat wave down here. Huh, I guess not. I had noticed that when I'm underground, my temperature and my hydration act a little different. So we're going to go over here. Let's go ahead. Oh man, let's get the book, because that took a lot of materials and work to get. The last thing I need to do is build that wrong, right? Right, wrong, or right? I don't know. We'll go ahead and get that book. So switch over here, find our deconstructor. Okay, good. I had it drawn perfectly in there. So we're going to do that almost like we're making a minecart. We'll put a block there and that, and ba-boom. A deplorable deconstructor. Wait, what does it say? It can deconstruct mossy cobblestone and mycelium. And we got something. We got mycelium. Woohoo! Check it out. Check this out. We got mycelium. No, not your celium. It's mycelium. And I'm cooking again. Man, I thought I had that worked out. Alright, so let's see. Let's just go ahead and boop, we'll just pop that down there. And I think what we were supposed to do, a grapple. That almost sounds like something a robot would say. Grapple. Okay, I think I was supposed to, oh, and it took it away. So let's see if we put the mycelium on top. What did that do? It popped out a mushroom? 2 mushrooms. I guess that's cool. What else? And some dirt. Dirt and mushrooms popped out. So I'm going to set that over there for now, because I'm not quite sure what we're going to use that for. And let's see. Let's go ahead and check the grapple. I get steak for grapples. That almost sounds like grape apples. So every adventurer needs a grappling hook. Awesome! Unfortunately, it's not too easy to make, but I'm sure you can use that deconstructor to get some of the resources for it. Good luck. Well, we know we got mushrooms and dirt, and I know that I found some mossy cobble. So let's check this for a grapple. Functional block. It's not going to be a functional block. A grappling hook. So leads. We'll need to make leads. I wonder. I guess I'm going to get something from Mossy Cobble because I didn't get anything. Can you make leads? Tools, items, and materials. Rope. You can make rope. Okay, cool. You can make rope from a bunch of vines. That's what I need the vines for. And you know what is sweet? Look at this. Down here, look at all this wall space we got. So I can make us a really awesome just wall of vines down here. We can get some vines going. Coolness. All right, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to go collect those vines. I'm going to get my shears, my Shirley shears. What? No, just ignore me. I'm going to get shears and go get those vines, and I'm going to get the vines growing down there. And I am not going to go after that pit of despair I saw. I will wait until I'm back on camera so we can go check that out, because I have no idea what it is or what was down in there except for the mossy cobble. And it looked like, remember the box I saw over there with the spinning skeleton in it? That's a spawner. I saw some more spawners over there. I don't know what the deal is with the spawners. But I'm going to get in here and get myself my temperature down, because my temperature is going up rapidly. So we're going to need to drink some more of this. So I'm going to drink some of this and get my temperature fixed. And I will catch you guys in the next episode of Planetary Confinement. Oh man, what was the combination to this door? I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woohoo! It's the same combination as on my luggage. Hey everybody, I'm the Bigglesworth. Welcome back to another episode of Planetary Confinement. Almost said that like a radio announcer. And now, live, well, not actually live, you're watching a recording, but anyway, look at my temperature. If you didn't see it at the beginning, go back and watch the beginning of the video, which is a few seconds ago, and just keep watching my temperature. See how it's at 29? Okay, I am underneath the spaceship. I think it's at 28. Did I say it was 29? I can't remember. Now, it's nighttime outside, so that might have something to do with it. Although, whenever I run around at night, I notice that my hydration and temperature, they change. But I'm down here in my little tree farm that I buried under the ground that's safe away from heat waves. It's safe from meteor strikes because the cobble's got me covered, even though dust seems to be okay from meteor strikes too. It is. My temperature's going down. So, what I'm curious to know is, if I was outside underneath a certain depth, even in the middle of the day, would my temperature go down? So in other words, let's see if we can do this without getting attacked. So in other words, if I had trenches dug to take me places, would my temperature and my hydration stay normal? Does the game look for the sun and exposure to the sky to mess with your temperature? Because if it does, that can make for, some interesting gameplay. We can make tunnels to go places. Although I'm going to be honest with you, without a... Is there another building out there? I don't know. But without a shovel, only using torches and trying to manually make, like run it through a sieve and take the stones and make the cobble, trying to make like really long tunnels that way, yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't necessarily think I'm going to be playing the game or this map that long. But we'll see. I'll experiment with stuff. So, and I used up all this. Okay, I was going to try and collect some more trees to make some mush so we could get some water going. Because I've got, I left it upstairs. Up and down, up and down. But up here, I've got some lemongrass tea going, and that gives me health. Now, it's kind of tricksy. It says instant health. It does instantly give you health, but it doesn't instantly fill up all of your health. It just, like, I can't remember what it does, to be honest with you, but I don't think I was impressed with it as I thought I would be for the amount of work that it took to get it. You have to grow this stuff, which it's all pretty much growing now on its own, and it's pretty easy to harvest, so that's simple. But you have to wait for the trees to grow, chop them down, get enough saplings to make some water, to make some tea. I'm going to be honest with you, it's just easier to make the cactus tea, get your hydration and your temperature fine. It's going to knock you down because of poison. But then I've got an insane amount of bone meal from all the sand that I've been collecting, or the dust, running through the sieve. So I could just sit here for a few minutes and make a ton of carrots, fill up my health, and my hearts will come back. So I'm not 100% certain why drinking and making the lemongrass tea is a good thing. Now, I could see maybe taking it out on an adventure, but here's the other thing. If I die out there adventuring, then, oh, look, I have way more oak saplings than I thought. So maybe I should go and make some water. We'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'll just make some water. But yeah, if I go out adventuring and something happens, I've got to run all the way back out there and hope that I don't lose the stuff, that it doesn't all despawn. Now, when I first started this game, I kept wondering to myself, what in the world do I need a compass for? But I'm going to be honest with you. Look, I think it sure does. This compass points. I think it points at the spaceship. So that could actually come in handy going out adventuring. So we're going to leave this here because I don't want to lose these. I'm going to take that. I don't think I'll need an axe because I have not seen any trees growing anywhere. But there were a couple of places that caught my eye, and I figured we'd go check them out. Now, let's see. Like I said, it's all the bad guys. Worrying about the bad guys is the big thing. So on my way back over there, okay, see right there, there's the first one. We'll just go ahead and take off. We'll see if we can survive. Oh, which might not be the smartest thing in the world, but we're going to go for it. Piggies can be adventurous. And right off the bat, we get attacked by a little baby. So maybe that's a little bit of foreboding. Maybe that's telling us, Piggy, you might not be doing what you should be doing, buddy. But over here, this had kind of caught my attention because it's all lit on fire. And I'd taken a look at it, and oh man, we got one of those stinking aliens. What? And you guys, just a party of you. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I think it lets them spawn to you closer than it should. So we'll just peek over here. Look, see that stuff's on fire? And we've got some ore right in there. So I'm going to come back and collect that. And it looks like my temperature is still low. So I wonder if being out at night just makes your temperature go down. And it looks like the sun might be coming up, which could be a good thing. Yes, it is. Woohoo! Awesome. So we'll just go over here. And I think this is it. This is the other thing I saw. Look at that. There's cobblestone down there. There are, I think that's spider spawners down there. And it looks like it's safe. So, uh-oh. Yep, that's exactly what I thought would happen. If you find a spawner, look at him come up here. And it's nighttime, it's going to spawn bad guys. Because that's kind of the way the spawners work. So, I'm going to wait. Let's see. Are you coming after me? Oh, I know you are. Come here. Get some. And you too. Out of here. So, come on, son. Do your thing, buddy. What else did I see? I know there was some stuff I saw. Oh, there was something over there by that hill. I think I saw another structure out that way. And then I had found this. And this was all just in the course of running over there after last episode. Grabbing some of the stuff and bringing it back. I managed to spot all this stuff. Yep, look at them. They convert. Did you see that? He did it too. Great. Huh. So, and look at them. They're all around us. Oh, man. All right, well, let's see if we can do this. And it's like I'm half tempted to break those, but I'm not so sure I want to. But What I do want to do is collect some of this. Now I have a feeling that if I put this mossy cobble on that deconstructor, it's going to pull it apart. It's going to give, here's what I'm guessing. It's probably going to give me stones, and it's going to give me vines. That's my guess. Wow, and apparently cobblestone goes kind of far back. So I'm really curious about this. I want to know what's back here. I wonder if there's something cool under here, or if this is just like a crazy stone crater that was added. Uh-oh. So that ends, and there's sandstone. Huh. You know, that's something I haven't done, is dug down this far. I wonder if the underground is sandstone. If it is, I could make tunnels that way instead of having to worry about digging through all the sand. Let's see, how much do I have? I have 6. Let's go ahead. Let's get all the, I'm going to grab all the mossy cobble that's here. And then I'm going to go, I think it was that way. That was where that building was. I'm going to go check out where that building is. And when I get over there, I'll bring you back and show you what it is. Because I don't know. So we're going to find out together. Discovery with Piggy on a distant planet. Now if I could just get out of here. So I'll bring you right back. Alright everybody. I'm running over here to this building and I see something awesome. Watermelons and dirt. Nice. I'm not going to have to sit here and make dirt for this stuff. And as far as I'm aware of, there is no proper way to get that plant, is there? Let's see what this does. There was. Oh man, silly me. I know half of y'all are face palming going, Piggy, you broke the first one. You could have had more seeds, buddy. This doesn't look good. We can turn blood into shots. Another door. Yes. And more blood. You know what? I seriously wonder if, like, there have been other people on this planet or something. I really, really wonder. But I do want the door, and I didn't bring an axe, and I'm going to need an axe to get that and to collect the barrel. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did. I tried to collect the barrel at that building way out there in the last episode. Yeah, that didn't work. I broke the barrel with the axe, and the barrel broke. So we'll go ahead and we'll take the door. We'll leave the rest of this here for now, because there's one other thing that caught my attention. Do you see that on the horizon? Now, I'm probably being a bad pig here, because look at my hydration and my temperature. They're going a little crazy. But let's hope that we can run out here and run back. And I kid you not, the further I go, the more stuff that I see. I am really... a banner and a... Wait, a pig? Uh-oh. What in the world is going on here? A pig on fire? Oh no, this ain't good. So far I keep finding skulls, and there is a... What is that, a lead? Okay, so I got one lead. And there's some water. Oh, no. What are you doing, mister? Well, he got hearts when I gave him that. Let's see if we can put the fire out. So we put the fire out. There's a floating pig. We got a meteorite. And I'm cooking. And I didn't bring anything to drink. And I can't drink out of there. That's not good. Oh, my gosh. And there's blue stuff over there. And, oh, man, there's all this... You map makers, you guys are nefarious. I tell you what, oh my gosh, I'm like half tempted to just pick a direction and run in that direction as far as I can to see what happens. Like if the map runs out, or if there's an edge to the map, or did they make it command block where the further you go, like it keeps generating more and more desert. But there really, really does seem to be a lot to this adventure map. Well, okay. So I am going to get back to the spaceship. I'm going to get myself situated with my temperature and hydration, because that's getting a little out of control. Let's see, where's the sun? The sun's about half up. Okay, so I'm going to get over to the ship. I'm going to get that under control. There it is right there. We're going to see if we can make a grapple. Uh-oh, and I'm starting to sweat. We're going to see if we can make ourselves a grapple, and then, uh-oh, yep, that is what happens when your temperature hits 100. Piggy goes into hyper mode. He's angry pig. Look at him. He's so hot. He's hot, raving mad. Look at him. All right, so I'm going to get situated, and then I'll bring you right back. All right, everybody. I made it back. Something very interesting happened. Notice how my temperature is at 0, and my hydration is at 97. Okay, so if your hydration goes to 0, you die. I mean, I was walking up my cobble stairs. I had just made it inside. I was going for water, and my hydration went to 0, and it says, Piggy has died of thirst. I'm like, oh, man. So I went down there, and I planted all of my watermelon seeds that I got. I'm going to go and grab some bone meal, because we're going to bone meal that up. But the first thing I want to do, I want to get my books. Grapple. Because I think we might be able to make a grapple here. Let's see. Where was it? This. I want to try this mossy cobble here and see what happens. So it breaks. And nothing happens. I wonder if I'm supposed to click. Left click, right click. Left click, right click. Nothing. So that doesn't work. If I right click, it breaks. If I right click, it breaks. Oh, okay. It's giving me vines. Well, that's strange. I didn't see any vines showing up or any sounds. Okay, well, let's just keep doing that. So that's 4. Okay, and look, it's giving me cobble too. Okay, so we'll keep doing this. And I think, what was it? It was 9 vines gave us a lasso. Let's check and see. Let's look for a grapple. Function tools, grappling hook. So need 2 leads, 3 iron, and I can't remember what the other thing is called. I think I've got enough to make the leads. Items and material. Rope. Okay, they're calling it rope. So we are going to go ahead and make ourselves a grapple. So I got that. What do I need? What was the other stuff? I kid you not. It's like I can't remember what in the world I just looked at. Okay, 3 iron and 1 of the dark colored ingots. So 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And I think I cooked up. Oh, good. Okay, I cooked up some more. So that. And then 1, 2, 3 of coal. So we'll go ahead and make us a grapple. So I'm going to do that and that and that. Uh-oh, got those backwards. Oh no, the space madness. It's getting to me. I've been out here too long by myself, people. Wait a minute. Did I need 1? Okay, like I said, let's check the crafting guide. That is stuff we don't want to have to try and make all over again. Functional blocks, tools, grappling hook, 3 iron. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And a rope, and galvanized steel. And we got ourselves a grapple. So let's see how long it takes for it to realize that. Give me my achievement. I said, give me my achievement. I wonder if I have to set it down. I bet I do. Okay, y'all ready? So on the count of 3, I'm going to set it down, and we'll actually get an achievement get here. 1, 2, 3. Achievement get. Nothing. Nothing at all. I got my grapple, you guys. What in the world? A grappling hook. Get the deconstructor to get some of the resources for it. Good luck. I wonder if that's the last achievement. Sure you can get that wait, okay. Every adventurer needs a grappling hook. Fortunately, it's not that easy to make. Well, I have... There it goes. And I got lemongrass tea. Where? Oh, I have to make lemongrass tea. I bet that's what it is. And that's easy. We could do that real quick. So let's check and see. getting technical. A circuit board, okay? So now that you've got things more under control, yeah, Piggy's got it under control. We know what we're doing. We need to prepare to get off this planet. You're darn right. Circuit boards are needed to create powered blocks, which we will need for a distress beacon. It's costly, but it's the only chance we've got. We. So I wonder if they're talking about me and you, the audience, or if suddenly the book has come alive and it wants me to help it get off the planet. I don't know. Oh, man. And what does it take to make one of these things? What is it called? An emergency control panel. Blocks. Functional blocks. A distress beacon. An obsidian turret. Okay. Where'd it go? The decon tools. Items and material. Food and drink. Blocks. Coarse dirt. It said something about a... What did it call it? Circuit board. Oh, I get a circuit board. So what do I have to make? Circuit boards are needed to create powered blocks. So now you got prepare to get out circuit boards, blah, blah, blah. It's costly, but it's the only chance we got to make powered blocks. Okay. Okay, wrong book. So let's see. Powered blocks. Maybe powered blocks. Oak, cobblestone, zinc, wet foliage, coarse dirt, iron, powered block. Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to make a powered block. But no, because look in the middle. That, I bet, is the circuit board. Barrel storage, oak sieve, furnace sequence, stress beacon. Tools. It's not in tools. Items and materials. Circuit board. There we go. What are those gray blocks? I bet that's smooth stone, so I'm going to have to cook some cobble. We can do that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I think we're going to call it an episode. We might be running a little bit long here, but I think that we can build this. So while that's a cooking, let's recheck. It's not food and drink, it's here. 3 pieces of gold and 3 redstone. And we found some redstone out in the desert, and there's 3 pieces of gold there. And that's a cooking, and I hear a noise. It almost sounded like a zombie. I don't think there's a zombie out there. I wonder if I can shoot. Did it let me move forward? Oh, look at that. Pew, 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 pew. Makes me feel like Star Wars. Oh, cool. And it drags me forward. I wonder what that's going to let me do. Yes, and it's exactly what I thought was going to happen. So when I eat watermelon, my hydration goes up. So I have a feeling that making a whole bunch of watermelon plants and carrying around a bunch of watermelon, that's going to be the way to go out traveling. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. It was 3 gold. Let's see if Piggy can do this from his little memory. And that is a circuit board. Wait, a gas tier. Oh, so they redid a gas tier and made it, and it gave me 2 circuit boards. Woohoo! Awesome. And it looks like we got an error. 32 redstone shards. I have, well, okay. Uh-oh, so we're not going to read that. I'm sure if y'all pause the screen, you could go back and read that, but I'm not going to read it. I'm going to go out here and stare at the stars and not look at that. We're going to pretend like they're not there, okay? There's nothing there. Look, it's pretty stars. Look in the sky. And a pretty moon on some distant planet. Who knows where? So I'm going to get back to work farming and getting all the boring bits done and get those out of the way. Like I said, going to go and... you can't come for dinner. And you can't come over and have dinner. No pigs for dinner. But I'm going to go ahead and start getting all this stuff to grow so that I can start getting some supplies ready so we can go out adventuring some more and get a few more achievements done. So maybe we can find our way off this planet. Alright? So you guys, yeah, y'all just stick around. There might be another transmission incoming from Piggy, an SOS or something. But I'm going to get back to work, and I will see you all in the next episode. Woohoo! Something's wrong with the lighting. Something keeps going wrong. It's a Minoc. He's chewing on the power cables. We must deal with the Minoc. I didn't get this bucket of bolts working just so you could come over here and chew it apart. Yeah, get dealt with. Hey everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to another episode of Planetary Confinement. Now, I haven't done a whole much since the last episode, but I did try one thing, and I just tried it on a whim. I got to looking at achievements, and I noticed that I had all these different achievements going, but I can't remember making a crafting bench. So what I did is I went ahead and made a crafting bench, and it told me achievement 2 out of 10, something about going old school or something like that. So I've got this old crafting bench. The Intergalactic Crafting Association has discontinued crafting support for the crafting table Mark 1 since 1/4/25. Please use your ship's onboard crafting module instead. We apologize for any inconvenience this has caused. Okay. Oh, that is weird. Well, here's the thing, though. I was checking these achievements. Like it says that I made these. Did I make a furnace before I made those? Maybe. I haven't tried. Let's see. Let's root through here. Where did I put the cobble? Cobble. Where's the cobble? I know I've got cobble. That's weird. I know I had cobble. Well, I've got 5 stones there. Maybe I've got cobble sitting... There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll go ahead and take the steak. I'll leave the water for now. Let's see. And it won't let me right-click on it, so I must use the crafting module. Do I get an achievement? I don't get an achievement. See? So what I don't know is, why am I getting achievements for certain things and not for others? Unless the only way I can get achievements and them count has something to do with the book. So speaking of book, let's check the book, because it was something like error. Error, where are you now? Objective, just a quick note. In case you are thinking of placing another deconstructor on top of your existing one, I would advise against it. Then again, what do I know? I'm a book, not a computer. Be prepared for anything. See, I told you, just like in the last episode, this book is starting to come alive, or I'm getting crazy space madness, and I think the book is talking to me. Oh, man. Okay, so apparently it's telling us we need to put a deconstructor on top of the existing one. Now, how did I make the last deconstructor? I can't remember. Blocks? Was it a block? No, I don't see it there. A deconstructor. 3 ender pearls, an iron block, and 5 of those special iron things. I don't know if I have 3 ender pearls. I think I used up all my ender pearls trying to make the last deconstructor. You guys, why didn't you just tell me to go ahead and collect more ender pearls? I can't remember. Was there some here? Nope. So let's go ahead and drop the furnace off. And I tell you what, it's safe out. I've got some food, and I've got some water. I really want to know what that blue stuff was way out there. And where's the sun? Okay, so we might be able to make this. We might be able to make... Oh! If I don't do stupid stuff like that. So, you Mr. Creeper Pants, get out of here. You stay over there. We don't need you messing with us. So let's go ahead, and we're just going to run off into the distance. I am going to run over here and see if I can figure out what in the world was all that blue stuff about. So I'll be right back. So I made it out here without incident. Did have a meteor shower fall down. Managed to collect some more of this stuff, and I got lit on fire. But other than that, all good. So, and I still don't understand what that's about. But this stuff, this blue stuff, what in the world is the blue stuff? We have to know. What is that? Is this some new crazy creature? Huh. Uh-oh. Gelatinous goo. What is this? Oh my gosh, this is new stuff to collect. And I don't even know what this stuff does. I wonder if I can eat it. Oh, typical. Leave it to a pig. That the first question they would ask is it edible? Can it be eaten? Well, there seems to be a fair amount here. My hydration seems to be holding out so far. What I really want to do is see, is there anything else farther out here? And we can pick that stuff up on the way back. Because here's what I'm really wondering. The map makers, how big of a map did they actually make? Or did they mess with the, what do you call it? Oh, we better make sure we get our bearings here. So where's the sun? There's the sun. That way. That's east. Let's go west. Go west, young piggy. But what I want to know is, did the map makers, like, did they make it where it generates infinite desert? Did they make it where there's like an edge to the map and the game shuts itself off? I don't know. It'd be really nice to know. And it looks like there's starting to not be stuff out here. Huh. Oh no, I didn't mean to eat that. I wanted to save that for emergency rations. Eat carrots. Huh. Well, it doesn't look like there's going to be much more out here. We may have to turn back. Old Piggy's going to get lost in the middle of Whoa, is it just me? Or does it look like the horizon color is changing? Like it's getting a different color of yellow. That's really strange. Maybe it's my space madness kicking in. But we've got the sun overhead, so that means I should have plenty of time. Plenty of time to collect all this. Wait, what? Sticky goo and gelatinous goo. There's two different kinds of goo. Huh. Well, okay. So I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to collect up the rest of this mess and see if I can make it back to the spaceship before nightfall. And then we're going to let the night come and see if we can get ourselves 3 more ender pearls so we can make this deconstructor and figure out what in the world does a deconstructor do to a deconstructor. I mean, I would assume it would just deconstruct it. Well, so why build it in the first place? But, you know, that's the achievement we must get. This is the crazy silliness that is being stuck in space with Piggy. Oh, here's this mess. So I'm going to go ahead and collect all this mess. Whoa, there's a big guy over there. I wonder if you have to leave this stuff to collect this, because this guy gives off something different than what the other stuff is. Let's go ahead and just obliterate these guys. Yeah. So I'm gonna collect this mess. I'm gonna go ahead and collect the rest of the blue. Like I said, I'm gonna try and make it back to the spaceship, and I'll meet you back over there. We'll see if we can figure out what to do next. So I got 2 ender pearls, and I decided to come out here. Now you can see that's the first little house I went to. And there's another little house I went to, and right over in there, just over where the horizon starts to fade out, is the spaceship. I saw this giant hill, and I saw stuff over there. There looks like all kinds of stuff over there, like a little black dot. And I wonder if that's more of that goo, that gelatinous goo, or water. But then I saw this, and this really caught my eye. I'm like, what in the world is this? So I figured I would hit record, and we got ladders? And something down there, it almost looks like a pickaxe. I wonder if this is supposed to be like an old prospector's mine shaft or something like that. So let's go ahead. We're going to go and break this. Just crawl down here like this. Because what I want to do... I'll check and make sure there's nothing crazy going on. What I want to do is collect these ladders. I may actually be able to use these ladders. Ooh! That was weird. Like I spit out... Huh. It was like I spit out redstone almost. Maybe that was supposed to be fake blood. Look at the blood, man. Whoa. Okay. So let's go ahead and mine this stuff. I guess this is the gold and the... That's crazy how it goes ahead and gives me the ingots for the one type, but not the rest. Huh. And it won't let me get that. I wonder if it's some kind of crazy collision box to do with the pickaxe. It's like the pickaxe is stuck. See that? Look, that is weird. Huh. Well, so apparently that's all there was down here. And now I gotta figure out how in the world to get out of here. Oh, man. Well, there wasn't much to explore down here, was there? But there's lots of cobble. I guess if we need more cobble, I know where to come back and get more cobble. But let's go ahead and pick our way out of here and pillar up, because I really want to see if I can figure out what that stuff was. If it's more gelatinous goo, or if there's something else afoot. Something crazy. And the sun, my gosh, the sun goes up and down so fast. Huh. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to try and see if I can get one more Enderman. And then I think we're going to go over there and nose about. Wow. It's like all kinds of craziness. And here comes the night. So we're going to run back to the spaceship, try and get another Ender Pearl so we can deconstruct a deconstructor. And then we're going to go back out exploring to figure out what in the world is that mess over there. So, Piggy will be right back. Deconstructor. Okay, cool. So, make sure I do this right. Must concentrate. Is that correct? Woohoo! A deplorable deconstructor. Awesome. So, let's see what this does. I'm going to place it on top. Oh my gosh. What did we just do? Error with crazy blocks. Oh man. And apparently there's a command block right there. Check that out. Well, okay. So let's go ahead and dump this stuff. Let's go ahead and get all this junk out of here. We'll keep that. We'll get rid of that for now. Emergency crafting. Okay. Open fire. I'll tell you where I saw an open fire. That poor little pig out there roasting. That was an open fire. What is this? I get a water bottle. Nice, because I could use another water bottle. So, well, here goes nothing. I suppose you better dive straight into that. That was a joke, by the way. Ah ha ha. But if you're really going in there, at least get some obsidian. Then you can craft some turrets to protect your base. Okay. At least get some obsidian. Can you craft obsidian? Because I haven't seen any obsidian anywhere. Like, I haven't even seen lava. And, okay, so I don't see any blocks there. An obsidian turret. A distress beacon. And items and materials. Obsidian turret top. Base, shards. Circuit boards. That's really odd. So we got to figure out how in the world are we going to get obsidian. And it's like I'm really tempted to jump in there. But at the same time, I'm almost tempted to do this. We got to make that safe. You know what I'd really like to know? What happens? Oh man, it disappeared. Oh gosh. So it's like, should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? I'm really tempted to jump in there, but my fear is I may not be able to get back. I may get stuck there. And I don't have any obsidian. So, let's see. And is my temperature going up? I can't tell. I think hydration's going down, temperature's going up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and make myself some more cactus juice and get my temperature and hydration worked out. And then I think we're going to run back out that way and see if we can figure out what those pools were out there. Maybe they have something to do with collecting obsidian. Alright, well, I survived the night. I made it to the spaceship, got my hydration under control, and got back over here. And what is this? That's really strange. What is that? Block of coal. A little bit of diorite. This is really, really strange. I wonder what this is about. I wonder if there's something over here. You know, I'm almost like half tempted to start digging down and see how far down does the diorite... Okay, the diorite goes to there. And then, I guess that's the sandstone? Sandstone, is that what you call it? I think so. It's really odd that there would be coal blocks out here and diorite. I don't get it. Maybe it's just their way of like trying to do some different kind of landscapes or something. I don't know. But while I was coming over here to get all this stuff, I noticed something else on the horizon that was calling my attention. Now, usually when I see stuff on the horizon, it looks like little buildings. And it's right there, right where my crosshairs is. But for some reason... Oh, okay, I was just making sure there's no more coal blocks. For some reason, that's not looking like a building. It almost looks like something made out of orange stuff. And it keeps... Oh, I don't know what this is. Something made out of maybe like acacia logs? Or not logs, doors. It looks like it's made of doors. Huh. This is very strange. This is a very interesting find. I wonder what it is. But it is more doors. That's definitely good. And I brought my axe. I forgot to leave my axe. What is that? There's more stuff over there. You know what this is? This is a I want to catch you inside a trap and not let you out box. Watch. You step on that, and you're stuck in here. And the only way you can get out is if you do this. So somebody has been out here exploring, and they put that there. Now I wonder if this is where the map makers just stopped making the map, and that's like normal Minecraft biomes. There looks like there's something over there too, doesn't there? Wow, I'm going to kind of look away from it. It's like a hill or something is... That does look like it means something. Wow. But, oh, and this is like giant mushroom stuff? Craziness. There's all kinds of crazy... Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we have what looks like a mushroom biome. And over here looks like some kind of explosion happened or something. A little bit of parkour, a little piggy parkour. And a chest. Nice. Let's see what's in the chest. Okay, cocoa beans and the dust. We've got the dust, but I don't think we've gotten cocoa beans before. So that's definitely worth collecting. But I also haven't seen a use for cocoa beans. Wow. Seriously, this is like really cool exploration stuffs. And there's a big mess over here too. And I'm still really curious to know. That almost has a dome-like shape to it, doesn't it? So let's go ahead and come over here. What is this? Mycelium with a bunch of... Okay, awesome. We got some dirt. Go ahead and collect us some dirt. I don't think that we have any silk touch tools, so we're not going to be able to collect the mycelium. Let's try, though. Let's go ahead and try. And I wonder... Let me check the emergency crafting guide, because with the emergency crafting guide, I can't remember, were we able to make bowls, and are we able to make soup? Let's go back to the foods. So apple juice, eye juice, which is like a throwable poison or something? Golden carrots, mushroom stew. So we can make bowls and mushrooms. So I could come out here, but that's kind of a long trek just to get mushrooms, isn't it? But this hill, this is really strange. This looks different than everything else that's around here. And do I have time? I think I have time because it looks like it's about noon, so we should be okay. I definitely want to see what this is. And there looks like there's something over there. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff to explore. There's so many things here begging you to go searching about and to get lost. And now my temperature's starting to go a little crazy on me. Let's go ahead and chew this up. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can scale this mountain, and when we get up top there, I'll bring you back, and we'll see what we find. Alright, so I made it up here, just in time to start cooking. A good thing I brought some water with me. Oh man, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough to get myself home safely. Well, okay, so I did fix that a little, but look! Now there's something over there. That's insane. I can't tell if that looks like maybe an explosion happened over there or something. But I kid you not. Okay, and here looks like a vast open desert. Probably what you would call the edge of the map. Although when I look down, if you look right there, watch. Oh, it's not doing it now. I could have... That's really weird. It almost looked like there was something really far out there. And one thing I can't remember is there like a specific render distance that I can or can't use? But I tell you what we do need to do. We need to start heading back before the sun goes down, because I am way out here without any more fluids. My food is holding out, but the fluid, that's going to be a problem. Well, we got to figure out how to make obsidian. And I'm also very tempted to figure out how dense is this mound? Like, is this all sand? Does it go all the way down? Like, using the torch trick, could I tear this whole thing down? I think it was here just to get me to come up here and look and see that mess over there. But we're going to try and make our way back to the spaceship. And I'm going to see if I can figure out how to make obsidian. Alright, everybody. I made it back, but not safe and sound. For those of you who are observant, you can see on screen, I've lost my levels. Yeah, I got turned around and started going the wrong way on that hill, and I was close to death, and I had a chest with me. That chest that I had found. So I quickly put all my stuff in it, and then I ended up dying, and I had to go all the way back out and collect that stuff and bring it home. But went ahead and added some more dirt here just so we're going to up the chances of watermelon growing. Instead of just forcing it to grow in one spot, we'll give it some chances to grow in some other spots. And I've noticed something. See, my hydration's at 100%. My temperature's going down. And now the hydration went down 1, and the temperature's at 7. Now, I'm wondering if my hydration is kept at 100, does that make my temperature go down? I don't know. Because now the hydration went down again and not the temperature. So let's eat some watermelon and get the hydration back up and see what happens. Will the temperature... It did! Awesome! We figured out something. Cool! So, what I need to do to keep my temperature down is to keep my hydration up. So if I can keep my hydration going, we can be out above the surface and possibly go exploring really far. Now, I got to looking at this. Open fire. It says that was a joke, by the way, for jumping into the portal. But if you're really going to go in there, at least get some obsidian. So apparently they want us to go to the end where there is an ender dragon, I'm assuming, just to get some obsidian. Now I saw something on the way back over here. There was a giant lava pool that was just sitting out in the open. So I wonder if there's a way to take a bucket of water. Because when you pour the bucket of water, it's there for a second and then it disappears. Now the problem is, I have no idea if this steel pickaxe is going to break the obsidian. Because in Minecraft, there's iron pickaxes, there's golden pickaxes, and diamond. But there's no steel. So I don't know if steel's going to break obsidian or not. Now I would assume it would, if I can take this thing... Good thing we're down here. Those can't get us. But I would assume it would work because this is the only tool I've got where I can craft and I can take it to the nether. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get a whole bunch more watermelon collected so I can take watermelon and I can take bottles of water or cactus juice or whatever with me. And we're going to go see if we can go out to the lava and collect ourselves some obsidian. But here's what I don't understand. Open fire. I wonder if the objectives is to craft turrets or if the objective is to jump in the portal. I'm really not good at jumping in the portal, mostly because I'm not good at getting back, because the only way you can get back is by defeating the dragon. At least that's what I know of. So I'm going to go ahead and get myself some more of this watermelon, which just grows so slow around here. And I will meet you back here next time, where hopefully we can go out and see if we can collect some obsidian without having to go mess with a dragon. Wait a minute. Let me check my inventory. What? The Illudium Q-36 explosive space modulator? That creature stole the space modulator. Give me back my space modulator, sir. Thank you. Hey everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to another episode of Planetary Confinement. Now, I've been down here collecting up a bunch of watermelon because watermelon is not only going to replenish our hunger, but it's also going to work on our hydration. Because today, we're finally going to go exploring. And you, mister, you're pointing the way. You're telling me exactly where I want to go, which is over here. Now, what I've got to do today is we have to... Where to go? Open fire. Open fire was our last objective thing we have to do, and it wanted us to go to the end to get obsidian. But at least get some obsidian right there. Get obsidian for turrets for your base. Now, I've got this really cool wall and moat, so I'm not quite sure why I need turrets for my base. Unless the book knows something I don't know. Is there something that's going to attack me? I don't know. And the book won't tell me. The book is just telling me to prepare. That book. I'm wondering if that book is the reason why I crashed here. Maybe that book made me crash, and the book is trying to do experiments on me. I wonder. But anyway, more lemongrass, and we'll just let you grow in the wild. We've got plenty of your cousins and uncles growing over there. Somewhere over here, I had found a giant lava pool. I think it was this way. But there's two things of interest I want to check out. One is the lava pool. I've got me a bucket of water, and I've got it safely off of my toolbar. Because knowing me, I would spill it somewhere. And then I would have to go all the way back to get more water. Because apparently we can only craft water back at the spaceship. But we're going to try and get over here to this giant lava pool and see if pouring some water on it will make obsidian before the water evaporates. And if it does, hopefully the pickaxe that I have will let me break it. And I can't remember. Okay, there's those weird little spots that I thought was water. And it's kind of, I think, over this way. Yep. I think that right there is that really crazy looking... No? Where is it? Oh, great. Now we're going to get lost. And look, I brought me an emergency storage chest. So if for some reason I feel like I'm about to die, or I'm like running out of water, hydration. That's what I'm looking for. If I'm running out of hydration, I can quickly stick all my stuff in a chest so it won't despawn. And then I can come back out here and find it. Now, I wrote down the coordinates. I wrote down the coordinates to where this lava pool is. So I may have to do that. I'm going to have to go and check my coordinates and see if I'm going the right way, because I don't know. This huge, vast desert with little landmarks like that are slowly disappearing. They are begging for me to get lost out here forever. And the spacesuit only has so much air. Apparently it has infinite air. But, okay, so I am going to go see if I can figure out where these coordinates are and find this lava lake, and then I'll bring you back, and we're going to see if we can make ourselves some obsidian. Alright, so I made it over here. Oh, there it went. See those crazy looking little flashes of fire? Well, look at this. Okay, so apparently the flashes of fire are squids showing up in the lava for some strange reason. So I've been running around here and I managed to collect a whole bunch of ink sacs. And look at that. The sun is about to go down. So before the sun goes down real quick, we're going to go ahead and test this out, because this is going to quickly tell us if we're going to be able to do this, or are we going to have to go jump in that end portal. So here goes nothing. 3, 2, 1. That was weird. Sound was right on cue. I wonder if we can harvest this. Can we? Will this pickaxe? It looks like it's breaking it, doesn't it? It looks like... we can! Awesome! Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig myself a pit, and I'm going to hide and let the night go by, and then I'm going to come back and get this obsidian when the daylight comes, and then we're going to see if we can get ourselves some turrets, whatever it is that we've got to do in here from open fire. And another water bottle. So all this for one water bottle. So I'm going to get safe, and I'll see you in just a second. Alright, well I managed to get 16 obsidian, which if my count is correct, is going to give me 2 turrets. I figured I'd go ahead and get some extra obsidian just in case, because you never know, and might as well. I mean, I'm all the way out here with all these supplies, might as well come out here. And yeah, look at this. I found all this armor and some XP laying on the ground on that hill. So apparently I died over here and forgot about it. But I came back over this way and I saw this mess over here. Now I remember seeing this from afar and I wasn't sure what it was. I figured, well, you know what? We're over here. It's about noon. Let's go ahead and... Darn it! Right when I get over here. I hope there's nothing dangerous or terrible that I could fall into. Now, okay, so this is crazy. Let's try and do parkour in the sandstorm. Can't see what I'm doing. I guess the good news is that bad guys don't spawn in the middle of a sandstorm. It doesn't treat it as like nighttime or a low light level. It just makes it, well, we have blindness and weakness. Wow, weakness, I didn't realize that. So if we got into a fight with bad guys in a sandstorm, or is it weakness to mine? No. So it must be weakness in fighting, like a broken sword. I've never even seen that before. That's crazy. And it goes away. Awesome. So, I wonder what this is for. I wonder if like a big meteor struck here. I have a feeling there's going to be a chest. So, what in the world is that? Oh, that's that giant hill that I saw this from. Okay. So I think I know where I am. I think I'm getting close to home. I think I am. But this is crazy. It's like a giant mess. A giant mess of sand everywhere. Just so we can parkour. And I hate parkour. But if this is the only parkour that I have to do in this game, then I might be happy. Oh, man. Well, I don't know if there's even anything to find here. And that ominous sound. There's that ominous sound again. I think it's telling me to keep looking. Well, search here for just a second longer, because this might make for boring footage. It might make good archival footage, though, to like send back home and say, this is the exploration of the planet that was done. And as you can see, there's nothing out here. Whoa, thought I saw something over here. You watch, it won't be anything. Nope. Okay, well, I'm going to keep looking about, and if I can't find anything, then I will hopefully meet you back over at the spaceship so we can craft these turrets and see what happens next. Alright, everybody. I explored that area, and I couldn't really find anything, so I started making my way back, and look, I've already drank up all my lemongrass tea. I think I had brought some cactus tea or something, and I ate up all the watermelon. And you can see that my pickaxe is slowly turning into nothing. Well, I've been digging this humongous tunnel, and here's why. I was above the surface. I was keeping my hydration pretty high, but my temperature kept going up. It wouldn't stop. And I remembered if I go underground, my temperature will go down. So I picked a general direction that I think is back to the rocket ship, or the crashed spacecraft, as it were. And I figured I would dig a bit, as long as this pickaxe holds out. I'm going to have to definitely make another one when we get back. But you can see that my temperature is going down. Now, it was up around 75. It's made its way down to about 49. And I think now what I need to do before this pickaxe wears out is I need to start... Uh-oh! There we go. We'll use the trick to our advantage. Oh, good, and it is daytime. I kept hearing spiders, and I kept thinking that it was still nighttime. Okay, so I think in this direction is where I'm supposed to go. Let's see. Check the coordinates. Negative 130. I think I'm supposed to be at positive 70. I think it was. Because this is starting to look familiar. All this lemongrass and that mountain. I hope I'm going the right way. Because if not, the only other alternative is to dump everything into my emergency chest and start wandering. And if I end up... oh man, a heat wave. Another tropical heat wave. Piggy's going to catch on fire. Look at that temperature just start to go up like a rocket. Oh man, so I hope on top of this hill I will be able to see the spaceship. Because if not, like I said, I think what we're going to have to do is dump everything in a chest, die, spawn over at the spaceship, and then come back. Look at that. We're already cooking. We're already turning into bacon. Is the spaceship over this hill? Uh-oh. Well, there are those things. I recognize those. The little pools of andesite. They look like water, but they're not. They're tricksy andesite. Okay, those spikes are familiar. That house is familiar. So I wonder, where is the spaceship? Usually I've got really good sense of direction, but for some reason, I can't remember. Well, I know that the spaceship is nearby, and my temperature is going up. The hydration's staying pretty good, but the temperature's skyrocketing, which means any second now, when I hit 100, those hearts are going to go down to nothing. Now, I think the only saving grace is I have enough food that I can keep my hunger up so I won't starve to death. And it's noon, so maybe I've got enough time to make it back to the spaceship. Boy, I hope so. I really don't feel like making my way all the way back over here. Is that it? Nope. It's a mirage. It's a crazy, crazy mirage. Uh-oh, and there it goes. Piggy's having his own tropical heat wave now. Uh-oh, and bleeding. And I wonder, does hydration start to go down fast? When your temp... Yep, look at it. It's like going down 2 at a time. Oh, man. All right, well, I'm going to see if I can make my way over to the spaceship before I die. And if not, like I said, I'm going to dump everything in a chest. Okay, that looks familiar. That's the roasted pig. And apparently there's about to be 2 roasted pigs out here in the desert. So I'm going to see if I can get back to the spaceship, and then I will meet you over there, and we are going to make ourselves some turrets. All right, everybody. You may notice something crazy. My hydration. It's almost at 100, my temperature. It's at 0. Piggy, you must have died. Well, I did, but check this out. So I found the spaceship. I got all the way back over here. I got through that door. And I fell down. In true Piggy fashion. I got all the way back over here just to fall and die. Can you believe that? Oh, man. I was like, yep, typical. That is exactly... I'm staying in character. At least I'm staying in character. All right, so we've got all this stuff. Got a little bit more watermelon there. Let's go ahead and go up here and see if we can figure out how to craft this. Now, the only problem that I was having... Where is it? Gosh, look at all that sandstone just filling up our inventory. Can we dump some of this and get rid of it? Double click that. We'll get rid of all that junk. Probably need to go ahead and get rid of all this extra armor too. I'll just leave it there for now. But let's see. Crafting guide, crafting guide. Figure out how to make a not a distress beacon, obsidian turret. Needs a top and bottom piece, I think. Let's see, what are they called? Blocks. No. Deconstructor, obsidian turret. I'm not seeing anything. I know it's right in front of me. Obsidian turret base. Now see that? See how dark that is? I can't really tell what that recipe is. I mean, I can almost tell what that is, but I'm not 100% certain. But here's the thing. Okay, in the book, where is it? Click the button above to be taken to the online guide. Right there. So if I click this, it's going to take me to a web page that's going to show me the pictures. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to bring you back, and then we're going to go ahead and get these 2 pieces crafted. Alright, so I checked the online guide. Let's go ahead and click on here. And let's see. So we're going to put a circuit board in the middle. 2 of these galvanized steel here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And that's going to give us a base. And then I put 2 more here. And let's see, it's 4 like that. And there is a turret. So, emergency crafting guide. No, not the emergency crafting guide. Let's get this. Open fire. So, is that right? Oh no, I picked the emergency crafting guide again. Okay. Then you can craft some turrets to protect your base. So I wonder if I have to place down the turrets. Oh, I have to assemble them, don't I? Let me see here. What do I do to assemble? I think it's that and that. A deplorable obsidian turret. Cannot be moved. Picked up once placed. Alright, so we're going to do that, and let's see. Do we get the achievement? Do we get the achievement? Now it says turrets. It says plural, 2. So I wonder if we have to make 2 turrets, or if we have to set this one down. Let's see. You know what would be a good vantage point? A good vantage point for this thing would be up on top of the spaceship. Up on top of the spaceship. Let's see. And, okay, good. I left some over here. So let's go ahead up here. Let's place this down here. Whoa. Knowing me, I would stand in front of it and get shot. It would shoot at a bad guy, and it would shoot me instead. Now, why did I get steak? Where did that come from? I thought the only reward... Oh, that's going to get annoying. No one told me that a loud turret on top of the house would make a bunch of racket. Let's go ahead and come down here. And let's see. Power up. A powered block. I get a powered block as a reward. Well, now that you've got that turret all set up, I suppose you better get back on track with getting off this planet. I agree. You'll need a few powered blocks for both the distress beacon and the beacon base, a 3x3 platform. I'll need quite a few powered blocks. So apparently, another sandstorm. Aha! And we are safe down here. You go ahead and rage. You rage to your heart's content. We are safe. And check it out. Piggy figured out how to stop the sandstorm. Just by opening up the crafting book. So let's go through here. Let's see. Powered block. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of iron, which we have a ton of because we cleared that out from the spaceship. 4 pieces of redstone dust. So we got a ton of that from all the sand that we've been collecting. And a circuit board. So a circuit board. Alright, so I tell you what. I'm going to go ahead off camera and craft up a bunch of this because... Oh man, that's going to take a lot to do. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll meet you back after the sandstorm has gone, which we can shut down. And then we'll see what happens next when we get ourselves a power block. So I'll be right back. Alright everybody, that turret's about to drive me insane. But I've managed to go ahead and collect enough stuff. Now, I noticed that one of the rewards is going to be a powered block. And I think I need three power blocks to make this beacon. But I went ahead and made some extra circuit boards, just in case, because you never know. The spaceship might need a circuit board too. But we're going to go ahead and craft this. See if I do this right. That, and that. And that's going to give us a powered block. And did I get another? Woohoo! I got another. Awesome. So let's see. Send help. I get 32 redstone shards. Now why would they do that? To send help. Work on crafting that distress beacon now. Once you've crafted it, place it on a 3x3 platform of powered blocks to give it some juice. Perhaps some kind, cute, super intelligent penguin race could save us. Shh, I can dream. Okay, so penguins are going to rescue a pig. Well, they both start with the letter P. But so a 3x3 base of powered blocks. Wow. Okay. So that is a whole lot more powered blocks than I thought I was going to need to do. So that's 9 more powered blocks. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and make at least 1 more powered block. Good thing I made some more circuit boards. Let's go ahead and do this. And that's going to give us our 3 powered blocks like that. Oh, you know what? I did this just so I would remember. I need to make myself a torch first. And we'll place that there. And like this, and I think along the bottom, a distress beacon can only be placed on power blocks. Alright, so I'm going to get to crafting all of these things so we can get a powered block. Hopefully it'll be daytime by that time. And the turret won't be making so much racket. So I'm going to do that. And let's see if we can get off this planet. This crazy barren planet. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, everybody. Look what I've got. 9 powered blocks and a distress beacon. We might be going home. Finally. So I guess it doesn't matter where I place it. Whoa. That's crazy. Okay, so we're going to set this down. I'm going to pop that down. Oh. Warning, Dreadwing approaching. Whoa. Whoa. What is that? That's not good. Oh my gosh, what is that? Okay, so we're going to jump in here. Let's check this book and see what this says. Dreadwing approaches. I get a molten core. I don't even know what a molten core is. Well, I was right on the penguin part, eh? Good luck, mate. Dreadwing doesn't take prisoners. I hope you still have plenty of ammo left and a bit of fight left in you. You can do it, anxious cheering. Okay, so here's what I don't like. Where did it go? Okay, so I have that gun right there, right? But look, it's like wearing out. Or is that the right one? I thought I had 2 different guns here. And I don't know if I can craft any more guns. That's crazy. I know that I picked up a gun off the ground. Alright, well, let's just go for broke here. Let's see what this does. So, it's... Wait a minute. Whoa! Kitty cats! They do, don't they? They look like kitty cats. Oh my gosh, and they're dropping stuff. That's crazy, and they're dropping it right there on my moat instead of right there. Huh. So am I supposed to just fight these penguin creatures? Like that? That is crazy. What in the world is going on? Alright, well, I'm going to run inside and collect myself. I'm going to swap out a few tools and see if we can figure this thing out. Okay, so I swapped out all my stuff. Went ahead and put all the other stuff that I wasn't going to use inside. Just in case I die, I don't have to run out there and collect it all. And it's really odd. It's like for some reason the spaceship isn't coming over here and attacking me. So for some weird reason, my little area that I constructed over here is kind of actually working to my advantage. Oh, that's awesome. Look, they're like stuck. Oh, man. Okay, so I can't tell if this is hurting that spaceship or not. I guess we'll just keep firing at it. See, sometimes they bounce off. I don't get that. Where'd it go? What in the world? Did I scare it off? I don't get it. Wonder about all these guys. So whoa. Whoa. Boy, he's like super fast angry. Okay. Oh. Boy, they're furious, aren't they? Oh, man, and what stinks... That's crazy. Look, they're like... I bet this is like some weird crazy glitch. Almost like mob timing issues or something. Well, I hope that the ray gun lasts till I can get rid of all these guys. It'd be nice if daytime was here. Could go ahead and get the zombies out of the way, because they're kind of absorbing some of the... Oh, no! No, no, no. Oh, my gosh. Did that really just happen? Okay, come here. Give me helmet. Why won't it give me the stinking helmet? No, I want the hat. Give me the hat. And it what? Okay, so we're... oh, no. No, don't die on me, Biggie. It sounds like the spaceship came back. Oh, no, that's my gun up there. Okay. So, let's see. I need another crafting guide. Quest book. Not a quest book. A recipe guide. Because we need to figure out how to make another sword. Because I dropped my sword out there. And there is no telling if I can get that sword or not. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and craft myself a sword real quick. And then we're going to go back out there and see if we can deal with these guys. Alright, so... That was weird. It almost looked like something was falling from the sky. And there is all my junk. And these guys, I've already jumped down there once. There's 2 swords there. Yeah, because these guys are crazy vicious. Let me see here. Maybe we could do something where we can... Maybe we can rig up a trap and suffocate them. That's a good idea. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to sit here and... You know what? I've got so much stuff in here. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to search through here. Get us a whole bunch of dust. And we're going to see if we can just suffocate these guys and be done with it. So you guys, stay put. I got a little surprise for you. We're just, you know, don't mind us. We're just creating a little hotel for you. Oh, wow. Oh, man, and good thing they're staying put, too. There we go. Now that is how you deal with an infestation of penguins. Oh, man, you guys are loud. You guys are super loud. Wait a minute. I have no beacon. What is this? Huh? Alright, well, I'm going to go over here. Let's see, did all these guys go away? Yeah, let's go and get all our stuff. Gather this up. I don't know if I beat the game or not. Let's see. Let's go and go over here. We'll pop this down. Is it going to call another bad guy? He approaches again. That is not fair. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get rid of this because the penguins are definitely going to try and jump the wall if I don't get rid of that. So we'll fix that. Where is he? You know what? This thing makes me think of like a ghast. Let's go ahead and do this. I wonder if I could just knock the fireballs right back. Did it work? Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. And there's something up in the sky. Did you see that? It was weird. For just a second, there was something up there. I don't know if I'm missing or not. But it does seem to be trying to go back. It's like a weird glitchy or something. Come here. Get dealt with. How many smacks does it take to blow up a spaceship? Oh, come on, you trolly little spaceship. Wow, there's like crazy glitching going on. And I can hear more penguins below me. Do you hear that? Or is that, maybe that's the sound of the spaceship getting hurt. I can't even tell if I'm doing damage. That was weird. Whoa, okay, so they are getting hurt. Okay, so something just dropped. Let me see if I can get rid of these guys without them hurting me. And they're dropping... Huh. So I guess they're supposed to be like zombie... Wait. Map complete la fin. Which I think is French for finish. Really? We finished it? So what's this? A molten core. Place in middle slot of CM. What is CM? Is that the crafting module? Oh, let's see what this does. Where am I? Whoa! Did the faces look like they changed? Thank you for all the beta testers of the map. Thanks for playing. Whoa, cool! Check this out. That is awesome. And, oh gosh, I'm going to have to... I wonder if I can take my helmet off now. Nope. Can't take off the helmet. Do not take off the helmet, Peggy. That's bad. Wait, what does this say? Welcome to the inner workings of the map. Awesomeness. So I could actually go through here and figure out how they did all this. And this is something cool. This is UFO events. Wow. That is so cool. I'm going to have to go through and check all these out because I'm really curious to know how they made all these different things work. But, so apparently, we survived the planet or something? I don't quite get the end. I don't understand the ending. Did we get saved? Are we rescued? It doesn't say. And here's that big, bad, stinking UFO. Just sitting there. Just waiting. Maybe it zapped us up here. I don't know. I can't tell. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to give a little face-to-face. See the little face-to-face, Piggy? Yeah. I got something else in store for you. I'm going to do one more episode. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to explore the map. We're going to explore some of the stuff around here. And some other cool stuff. So, don't forget it. Don't miss one more episode-nal. One more episode-nal of Planetary Confinement with Piggy. And I'm going to see if I can get in the beam. Beam me up, Scotty. Come on, dude. Oh, man. I wonder if I'm actually going to... Oh, I think I can break that. Let's not break that. So, I'm going to nose around here for a little bit and see if I can figure out how exactly I'm supposed to get home or what kind of end this is. And I will see you in the last episode of Planetary Confinement.